You know, sometimes keep going I'd have been knocked down 1,000 times, yeah, I traveled around 1,000 miles, feeling so tired, but you know I can't stop now. Came way too far, won't throw in the towel. It ain't looking real good, but I won't give up. Pac said that I gotta keep my head up, so I ain't going nowhere, yeah, I'm standing right here. Demons all around, but I ain't got no fear. You can kick me down, but I won't stay down. I run this town, ain't backing down, we going in rounds. Yeah, the winds will blow, but these roots too deep. I'm on my feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat.
Robert Mackey goes deep to center field.
That was my turn. Sweat on my face, blood in my eyes. Been underground, now I aim for the sky. Now you can last longer.
He's slid right into the lineup, and he's going to start swinging away at the first one. A long way and gone. That's barn ball. And
We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here.
another one.
Yeah. Oh, that's a no-doubter, buddy.
Bye-bye, baseball. It's 6-2, and the second home run of the night. Fourth of the year for Constantino on cue.
Yeah.
Good evening, Canadian baseball fans, and welcome to Fergie Jenkins Field. It is Chris McLeod along with Ed Myers. It is Barnstormers TV, the pre-show presented by Great Lakes Gymnastics, where every day feels like a celebration. And here we go. We are set for the seventh game of the season for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers. A 2-4 record. They take on. Are we good there? All right, there we go. All right, we're good. We are on the air. That's right. Now I can hear myself. Welcome to it. Brought to you by Great Lakes Gymnastics, where every day feels like a celebration. Yes, Game 7 for the Barnstormers, sitting at 2-4, seventh place overall, 2.5 game back of the leader, taking on the London Majors, led by Roop Chanderdat. 5-3 record. They've got a 2-game losing streak under their belts. They sit fourth, a half game back of Barrie and Welland. And welcome to it. Yes, that is Ed Myers. I am Chris McLeod. We've got a little bit of wind kicking around here, but beautiful sunshine. We'll look at that forecast and introduce you to the starting lineups, the starting pitchers as we get going here tonight. Barnstormers and Majors coming up. A rain makeup game that was scheduled for earlier has now been set, and we are ready to get going here tonight. Let's throw it down to the field. Peter Cobb with Mitsuki Akitsuka to get started here tonight.
Well, I'm going to tell you, first of all, it's the Mighty X. That's 99.1 on your radio dial. And what an honor and a pleasure it is for me, Mr. Hopman. But first of all, we welcome the London Majors who've traveled down the Mighty 401 here. Thanks, gang. This is going to be a great rivalry, London and Chatham. And again, it's Tuesday night. It's the month of June. Where time going? It's a beautiful night for baseball. And I'm here with the ambidextrous assassin. Oh, yeah. Mizuki Akitsuka. And my translator. Yeah, how about it, folks? This kid was a superstar for us last year. And Yuri, it's my translator and also my personal bodyguard, so nobody attacks me. Yuri, I want you to ask Mizuki, is there a preference, right hand versus left hand, or does he play the stats? I got a right-handed batter, I'm going to throw right-handed. Left-handed batter, I'm going to throw left-handed.
右左どっちの方が好きありますかで試合の時に右バッターには右左バッターには左で投げてますか？
まあそうだね。右バッターには右で左バッターには左で基本的に投げて好きな方は特にない。両方一緒。
I don't have a preference on either side. It's basically the same, and as much as possible, I'll go lefty on lefty, righty on righty.
Right on. And Mizuki hails folks from Gifu, Japan, which I learned is about 5 hours south of the city of Tokyo. So pretty cool stuff. I want to know, at what age did he realize, hey, I can throw either hand? That's a real skill.
両投げできることに何歳で気づきました？
7歳の頃に父に左を勧められて始めました。
When I was 7 years old, my father told me to try throwing from the left as well, and that's when I started.
Well, God bless your dad, because you've become an outstanding ball player. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how about it? This kid is going to win 1 billion ball games for us. Mizuki Yapkatsuka, along with this guy here, Yuri O'Connor, Yokoyama. We're going to send it back up to the booth. I believe Ed Myers is hiding up there, and maybe, who is he with there? Is that Chris McLeod? I think so. We'll be back with more baseball momentarily. Thanks, guys.
Great Lakes Gymnastics Center, Chatham. Great fun for kids of all ages to learn everything from small balances to big flips. We have lots of fun and train hard to reach our goals. We have an amazing roster of trained and certified coaches, and we host some of the best birthday parties. On Friday nights, we host our open gym, allowing kids to run around, have fun, and get rid of all that extra pent-up energy. At Great Lakes Gymnastics, you're more than a visitor, you're family. So that leaves us with one question. Will we be seeing you?
Get ready, Chatham-Kent. For the first time ever in the new Canadian Baseball League era, the 2026 All-Star Showdown is landing at Fergie Jenkins Field on the July 11th and 12th weekend. The league's top talent all in one place. Watch the full slate of skills competitions, including the popular Home Run Derby on Saturday, and on Sunday, the ultimate 2026 CBL All-Star Game featuring your favorite players for a mid-season showdown. Chatham-Kent, it's our time. The All-Star Weekend of the new CBL era. It's history in the making.
This summer, step up to the plate with the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers Summer Camps. Whether you're just starting out or ready to level up your game, Barnstormers Summer Camps are the place to be. From July 6th to the 10th, join us in Chatham for the first week of camp. From July 13th to the 17th, we'll be in Leamington, then back in Chatham from the 20th to the 24th. Continue your learning in Dresden from the 27th to the 31st, and we will walk it off in Leamington from August 3rd to the 7th. Spots are limited. Sign up now and be part of the Barnstormers family this summer.
Everyone dreams of being great. Only a select few can be iconic. But only one is chosen. Introducing the Chosen One from Rawlings. The all-new one-piece composite iteration of the top-rated and established Icon BB Core bat.
Barnstormers TV, we're back at Fergie Jenkins Field. It's the London Majors in town to take on the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers. The Majors come in 4th overall in the CBL standings. The Barnstormers at 7th overall, 2.5 games back. The pre-show is brought to you by Great Lakes Gymnastics, where every day feels like a celebration. There's your standings. Barry and Wellen out to the early leads in the CBL, 5-2 records, and there you see it right throughout. Talking to Roop Chanderdat prior to the game, he's saying, each team is still waiting for a couple guys to get there, and they're hoping to build on what they've got going here in the early going. Let's take a look at your starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Kalasani's Tropical Gardens. More than just a market, Kalasani's is your all-in-one destination, fresh, local, and a Windsor Essex tradition. There is your home team starting lineup. Julian Monks will start at 3rd. Evan Morrison moves from short over to 2nd tonight. Mitsuki Fukuda, the mainstay in that 3rd hole, the catcher. Grayson Barrett, left field. Andy Groening, the designated hitter. Owen Constantino, big lefty, over at first base. Thomas Green back to shortstop. Austin Gurney at center. And the local kid, Lee Kusera, gets the start right. And Aiden Ryan, your starting pitcher, who we will meet here in a minute. For the visitors, let's take a look at their starting lineup. Marco Escoto will start at shortstop. Jaden Babkirk will be in left field tonight. Trent Lenihan, a big bat, batting 300, starts over at first base. Tucker Zadunek in right field. Eduardo D'Olio, the catcher, easy for me to say, who has been a thorn in the side of the Barnstormers, batting 400 in the early going this season. Starling Joseph is back, designated hitter, 4 RBIs in the early part of the season as a designated hitter. David Dreyers at third base. Jarrett Burney, the second baseman, and Ryder Hancock, the center fielder, getting the start here tonight. Starting pitchers there you see. Aiden Ryan will make the start here tonight for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers against Cecilio Pimentel, a big left-handed pitcher making his second ever CBL start, but he has got 14 years of pro experience under his belt. His first start, May 28th against Kitchener, a 7-5 win, went 6 innings, 2 earned runs in that one, 3 walks, 6K, 33 years old. And Aiden Ryan gets the start here tonight. It will be his first start of the season, his third game. He's 1-0 with a 6 ERA, 3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. In his career, 5-8, 479, 16 games started, and with the start here tonight, he'll become the Barnstormers' all-time starts leader, passing Brock Whitson, who he is tied at right now with 16. As the teams are taking the field here now, we'll get set for the anthems, then we'll welcome in Ed Myers, who joins us here in the booth once again. Ed, your keys to success, the Barnstormers and the Majors tonight.
Well, from the Barnstormer point of view, with a heartbreaking loss on Sunday, we lost that game 5-4. We have to maintain some consistent pitching. Again, I hate saying the same thing over and over, but we have to pitch being ahead of the batters. Early in the season, we were behind a lot of the batters, and we're playing catch-up. We did a good job on Sunday getting ahead of the batters to start the game, and we have to continue to do that. From the hitting, we need timely hitting. We have our RBIs, but we're not moving runners. Hopefully that can change tonight.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that, and now we'll throw it to the field. Crystal Blue will sing our national anthems to get us started here tonight. CBL game against the London Majors, against the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers.
Direct your attention to the Canadian flag located in center field for the singing of our national anthem, performed tonight by Crystal Blue.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Anthems in the books. The Barnstormers are on the field, and the Majors ready to grab the bats and get swinging here. The pre-show tonight brought to you by Great Lakes Gymnastics, where every day feels like a celebration. There's your starting pitcher, Aiden Ryan. Talking about the keys to victory tonight for the Barnstormers, Ed. Talking to Rube Chanderdad prior to the game, he was saying we're one of the best hitting teams in the CBL, but very important to get the hits at the right time.
Exactly. I think that's probably a concern with all teams early this season. Like with our guys, they've only been together a couple of weeks. They don't really, they haven't played together much. Hopefully that time can change. Pitching especially, our pitching staff is very young, and compared to others in the league, especially London. London has a wealth of experience on the pitching mound, and we have to learn to pitch, remembering that you have 8 people behind you, and let some guys hit the ball. That's okay. You don't have to strike out every batter, and stay ahead of the batter so you're throwing the pitches you want, not the pitches the batter wants.
Yeah, trust your defense, and that's something that head coach Dom Donnell was talking about this morning on the radio with us. He's like, we got to be better defensively, too. A couple of tough errors over the weekend. Aiden Ryan will get the start here tonight for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers' first start of the season. It is his third game, and like I said earlier, his 17th career start, which is the most of any Barnstormer, tied with Brock Whitson, who is not on the team this year, but this will be 17 starts for the 24-year-old. And here first, Marco Escato as he strides to the plate. And Escato, the shortstop tonight for the visiting majors, and he's off to a good start. Rookie, 24 years old, spent 6 seasons in the Yankees in the Pittsburgh system. Provides a big bat and leadoff here for the London Majors, coming in with a record of 5-3 and a 2-game losing streak. Ryan looks in for the sign, and we're underway at 7:32, and he pops up the first pitch onto the third base side. That gets up and out of play.
It's a hard sun if you're a third baseman or shortstop looking back with that sun setting over first base. Almost impossible to find the ball.
Lots of sunshine. It will cool off as the night goes on. Look at those flags swirling around out there. Every time I've looked up, they're going in a different direction. Escato's going to stroke one left, bear it in a couple steps, and he'll record the first out of the afternoon. Jaden Badkirk, left fielder tonight. 4 RBIs to start the season. He's got some speed. Comes in with 5 stolen bases. Babiak can catch, also can play all 4 infield positions, and we're seeing him out in right field tonight. Versatility is the name of the game for a lot of these majors this year. They can play all over the diamond. Babiak is actually in left field, not right field tonight.
Versatility seems to have taken over Major League Baseball too. You got a lot of guys who have 2 or 3 gloves that can play 2 or 3 positions.
Yeah, the Majors' #1 catcher, DeOlio, who we'll see here in a bit, but he's got a couple guys in behind him that if they're not catching, they'll be elsewhere in the field. Fends it off, up and out of play. 0-2. Early start here for Aiden Ryan. Babiak played the Medicine Hat Mavericks. 309 average last summer. Saw time at catcher, shortstop, second base, and third base last year. That's that versatility. Hook will catch the outside corner. And tonight's umpire, the local man, Justin Van Horn. Brian Munt over at first. Katrina Cadot at third base. Rings him up. First strikeout of the night. Catches him looking, and Trent Lanahan will now stride to the plate. Strikeout brought to you by McLean's Painting, specializing in interior, exterior, and always first class. Outside ball 1 on Lanahan. Over at first base tonight, 300 average, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. He's a big bat in the middle of this lineup. From White Rock, British Columbia.
We have our share of British Columbia players on our team this year. We have 4.
There's a handful in this game tonight, both sides.
Yeah.
Played last year with Edmonton in the WCBL. Short hops, and Ryden falls behind. This is not a batter you want to be putting in a swing position here.
Trying to keep the ball away from him, but he's been really wide on his first 3 attempts. And low, the last one.
David Dreyers is the third baseman tonight. Trent Lanahan over at first. They played together at UBC last year. That'll catch the outside corner, 3-1. Crowd still rolling in here. Like we said earlier, this was a makeup game from earlier in the season. So some fans not planning to be at the Diamond tonight. Getting here a little late, maybe getting dinner in. 2 outs here in the first now, full count to Lanahan.
Ryan's throwing free and easy. Certainly letting the ball go.
To right field. Puts a charge into it. Cusero watches that fly. Lanahan will power it out to the opposite field. And the Majors take a 1-0 lead on an opposite field home run for Trent Lanahan. Got ahead in the count, 3-0. Ryan battled back, and then Lanahan got one on the outside corner he could handle, and man, could he handle that.
Got all of it for sure. Cleared the field house by quite a bit.
Sarah had no movement whatsoever, just turned and checked over his shoulder, and out she goes. And Tucker Zdunek now will come to the plate. 7 RBIs, 3 home runs, and man, you got to keep an eye on this guy too. Like I said, one of the better hitting teams in the CBL. Zdunek straight away center. Long run, Gurney. He goes to his left. He's going to catch it. He dives and makes the sliding catch. He had a long way to go, went to his right and slid underneath of it. And they get out of the inning after giving up the home run. It is 1-0 Majors early here at this one as the Barnstormers get the first swing of the bats. Barnstormers TV brought to you by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
My name is Spencer Marcus, outfielder for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers from Chatham, Ontario. The community support has been amazing for baseball. Everybody coming together. You never really thought of this town as a baseball town, more of a hockey town. I remember when I found out that Kent Essex Mutual Insurance wanted to do an interview about a hometown hero. I never thought somebody would look at just a baseball player like that. It takes a lot of support to make this team a success, and the Barnstormers wouldn't be where they are today without help from sponsors like Kent Essex Mutual Insurance.
This is why you should choose Victory Ford Lincoln for your next pre-owned vehicle. At Victory Ford, all of our pre-owned vehicles get a 220-point inspection done so that you know you're getting a quality vehicle when you pick it up from the dealership. All qualifying pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and with fewer than 160,000 kilometers come with Victory Ford's comprehensive warranty, which is 3 months and up to 5,000 kilometers at no additional charge. So if you're in the market for a quality pre-owned vehicle, stop by Victory Ford and let us help you out with your buying experience.
Get ready, Chatham-Kent. For the first time ever in the new Canadian Baseball League era, the 2026 All-Star Showdown is landing at Fergie Jenkins Field on the July 11th and 12th weekend. The league's top talent, all in one place. Watch the full slate of skills competitions, including the popular Home Run Derby on Saturday, and on Sunday, the ultimate 2026 CBL All-Star Game featuring your favorite players for a mid-season showdown. Chatham-Kent, it's our time. The All-Star Weekend of the new CBL era. It's history in the making.
Barnstormers coming up with the sticks for the first time here tonight, trailing 1-0 as Cecilio Pimentel hits the mound for some warm-up pitches, and he's a little late getting them in here. Eduardo D'Olio, the catcher, was on deck, so it took a while to get the gear on and get set. He's out there now, and the Majors are ready to go. Barnstormers will lead off with Julian Monks, the third baseman, Evan Morrison, and Mitsuki Fukuda trying to get that home run back at the top of the first. Julian Monks, a 400 hitter in the early goings, had 8 hits to start the season. None of them extra bases so far. He's been a singles merchant.
He's been hanging in there and getting the bat on the ball. He's certainly our most traveled player. We've had some players this year that played virtually everywhere. He's our guy that's a citizen of France, born in Boston.
The resume. Pimentel, 33-year-old pitcher, 14 years pro experience, making his second ever CBL start. His first one was last week. And Monks, he's going to split the defense. There's an extra base hit. It'll go to the wall. Monks rounds first, hits second, and he'll stay there standing up. Puts a sting into it on a 1-0 count. And Monks into second with a double. He left that one up where Monks could drive it. We had just mentioned 8 hits, now 9 on the season. That's his first extra base hit.
The first time leading off, too, which is interesting. Up until this point, he's hit down the order a bit. He certainly got all of that one, too.
Well, here comes Evan Morrison, who returned to the lineup over the weekend, a 400 hitter, led the league last year. It's Rookie of the Year. Morrison goes from short to second today. And he swings to the first one, lefty-lefty matchup here. Like we said, third game of the season for Evan. He's already got 4 stolen bases. Infield plays him around to pull. Monks gets his lead off a second. Fouls that straight back. Ahead in the count 0-2. Pimentel, a Dominican lefty. 6'2", 240. 14.
Sorry, Chris.
Going to say 14 years of professional baseball in Pittsburgh and the Arizona systems.
I was going to say that Morrison goes into his defensive batting stance here with 2 strikes. He'll probably try to put anything he can to left field.
He fights one off right back to Pimentel. Now he's got Monks held up. Morrison hustles around, and he is going to get into second. Monks chasing the run down, and it works out all right. They're going to get an out like they would have on the chopper back to Pimentel, but Monks stayed in that run down long enough to get Morrison to 2. Fielder's choice for him.
And Morrison certainly hustled around the bases. He knew what he had to do. He got to second base in a hurry. And Monks also delayed the obvious out so that Morrison could get to second base. Now we got 1 out, man on second.
Harry Muir, the pitching coach, in that first base coach's box, was yelling at Morrison, hustle hard, get in there to second. Good play by Pimentel, too. That 6'2" body got up to knock that down. Fukuda with a runner in scoring position outside, ball 1.
Notice the London pitcher played that perfectly. That's textbook. Ball hit back to the pitcher, freeze the runner, chase him back to the bag, hold the ball, and it's perfect. Just well done.
Long look in from Pimentel, and Fukuda chops one to the shortstop. Escato comes across the bag. He'll fire onto first. Second out of the inning, and moving to third is Evan Morrison. And that brings Grayson Barrett, leads the team with 10 RBIs, looking to make it 11 and even up the score here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first.
Barrett led off the first inning on Sunday with a 3-run homer, which it looked like we were going to have a lot of runs on Sunday. It didn't work out that way. It was our only 3-run inning.
Could have used a couple more.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of managers and staff in the early going of the season like they're hitting so far. I feel like they've been doing well. Dom was saying today, too, that thinks what they're doing with the bats, just need to get those hits at the right time and driving those runs when you need them.
Putting them together, that's...
Barrett rolls over one to second, and that'll be a out there. Run will be stranded at third. 1-0 after 1. The Majors have the lead. You're watching Barnstormer TV, brought to you by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
Great Lakes Gymnastics Center, Chatham. Great fun for kids of all ages to learn everything from small balances to big flips. We have lots of fun and train hard to reach our goals. We have an amazing roster of trained and certified coaches, and we host some of the best birthday parties. On Friday nights, we host our open gym, allowing kids to run around, have fun, and get rid of all that extra pent-up energy. At Great Lakes Gymnastics, you're more than a visitor, you're family. So that leaves us with one question. Will we be seeing you?
Swing and a miss, he struck him out.
This season, Enyo Pest Advisors are continuing their mission to turn strikeouts into support, donating $5 to a local charity for every Barnstormers strikeout. Enyo Pest Advisors, bigger than bugs.
Hi, it's Chris McLeod. If you're looking or listing, I'd love to wave you home.
Ready to level up your RC game? Check out RC Racing World, your one-stop shop for high-performance RC cars, parts, batteries, electronics, tools, and more. Whether you're tearing up the track or just getting started in the hobby, RC Racing World has the gear and expert support to keep you racing. Shop top brands, upgrade your setup, and fuel your passion today at rcracingworld.com.
1 inning in the books here at Fergie Jenkins Field. Each team with a hit. The Majors hit went a little further. A punch out to right field and a 1-0 lead. Barnstormers led off the game with a double, and they ended up leaving a running stranded over at third base. Back to start his second inning is Aiden Ryan, the pitcher that threw the first ever pitch for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers. And it's crazy to think, Aiden is 24 years old. He was throwing that pitch at 21 in the nerves in front of a brand new organization.
Well, yeah, that's what I mentioned too. There's a lot to experienced pitchers on your roster, and we're a very young pitching staff. We some inexperienced, but several of our guys, their only experiences with playing with the Barnstormers.
Well, you look at a guy like Pimentel comes in tonight, 14 years pro experience,
yeah,
right?
Ball out that ground ball back too. He knew exactly what he was going to do.
Yeah.
He's programmed to do that.
Hayden falls behind of the first pitch of the second. Olio, who just tends to hurt the Barnstormers when he shows up here at Fergie Jenkins Field. Olio, one of the premier catchers in the CBL. And he is going to sky one as they track back to the warning track. That is a long way back there, and it's going to bounce up, and it's actually going to go out. It's a home run to Olio. Hit it to the right of the scoreboard, and it just burnt the back of the fence. And 2 home runs now, and the Majors have a 2-0 lead. Told you, Olio comes in here, and he likes to hit, especially at Fergie Jenkins Field.
That was no short poke either. I don't know what that measures. I can't see it from here if it's up there, but it was a long way. It's the furthest part of the ballpark, to the right or the left of the scoreboard.
Gurney and Barrett went a long way for it, and it, from this angle, looked like it might have bounced out, but nope. Immediately a home run call from Katrina Cadot over at third base, and the Majors 2 runs in the early going to this one, both home runs. Starling Joseph now comes to the plate. Designated hitter. Joseph's had some swing and miss at his game so far this season. Won the 2022 championship of the Majors, a 2023 All-Star in the IBL, 2024 All-Star. Starling back with the team this year. Heading the count 2-1 here in the top of the second. Oh. Aiden's going to walk the bat back to him. Nothing meant there. And kind of opened up. Looked like he was coming around on it. So a hit by pitch. And he'll end up over at first.
Can't tell. Trying to look at the replay, whether he swung or not. Inconclusive.
Well, nothing meant from that, although right away, after a home run, you've seen that in baseball before, but Aiden had no preconceived notions there. He's got a runner on here in the top of the second. Behind 2-0. David Dreyer's the third baseman, 313. 2 RBIs in the season so far. As we had mentioned earlier, Lenihan, his former teammate with UBC, top of the first with a home run. Smokes one towards second, jumping with the catch is Morrison. He'll double him up at first. And there's a quick double play to get out of that trouble. 2 outs now on the top of the second.
Second baseman number 12, Jarrett Burney.
Jarrett Burney now the second baseman. Erase that runner over at first. Compton L says he likes what Evan Morrison does at second, more so than shortstop, and he had liked Thomas Green in the early going, so they flip-flopped him back to short and second for the night tonight. Burney pokes one to right. That's going a ways, and that going to stay fair. It does, and another home run. 3 home runs, and Burney goes the opposite way, and it's 3-0 Majors. From our angle here, Ed, that was hugging the line all the way down there.
Couldn't see where it ended up, but obviously it was in fair territory, and it hit on the field house in right field. And again, there's a really short right field porch. It's short for us as well. Therefore, we have equal opportunity to do the same.
Well, Aiden Ryan has given up 3 hits tonight, and they've all gone a long way. Each of them a home run. Brian Munn had a good look at it right down the line, called the home run immediately. And that could have been a lot more damage if Morrison hadn't doubled up that runner at first.
Sure, yeah, well, it could have been a really big inning.
Ryder Hancock now the batter, center fielder. Outside swings through it. It's 1-2.
This is a situation where you want the batter. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, and now you can waste the pitch or see if you can get him to go fishing. Mix your pitch at least.
And Hancock fights it off, stay alive. Hancock from Calgary, Alberta. Got a birthday coming up, just 21 years old. Can play all over the outfield. Had his first CBL hit on Friday against Toronto, batting 182 on the season. Chokes up on the bat, drops the hook on him, and a second strikeout looking here to get out of an inning. 2 home runs given up, but the strikeout to end it. Strikeout is brought to you by McLean's Painting, specializing in interior, exterior, and always first class. More coming up on Barnstormers TV from Fergie, Jenkins Field.
Still selling critical illness insurance. Still selling retirement savings plans. Still selling group benefit plans. Still selling life insurance. Still selling disability insurance.
Are you selling insurance?
Not today. Play ball.
We got this, united, step it up, keep on thriving, we trying, keep shining, living in a world where we...
When we're together, amazing things happen. Feel what it means to be greater together.
Welcome to Northside Auto Pro and Armstrong Mako Auto Pro, locally owned and operated in Chatham-Kent.
We handle all makes and models for full vehicle maintenance and repairs.
As a certified Napa Auto Pro repair facility, we use trusted parts you can rely on, offering the best North America-wide warranty in the business.
At the end of the day, it's taking care of people and feeling safe every time you hit the road.
2 great locations.
Same great service.
Take your party to the next level with Great Lakes Gymnastics. With so many options and amazing staff, your imagination is the only limit. Book now by calling us or visiting our website.
Barnstormers TV is brought to you by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider. Beautiful night for some baseball here at Fergie Jenkins Field. Thanks for tuning in. 1 of 2 games of the CBL here tonight. Andy Groening strides to the plate, big right-handed batter with just a 167 average on the season. Just the 2 hits for Andy. Still one of the youngest in the league, and they could use some offense here, giving up 3 home runs in the early going. It's 3-0 Majors. Groening chops it to third. Dreyer's to his left, across the diamond, and a quick out to start the second. Owen Constantino now will have his work cut out for him, going up against the veteran lefty Pimentel. 316 average for Owen. Just 1 RBI. Aiden Ryan on the other side of the mound, giving up 3 hits, 3 home runs. Barnstormers got to play within themselves here, Ed. Can't
Sure
get a
do.
3-run home run without anybody on base, right?
Yep, and work at 1 run at a time. See if we can get a little rally going. That's a little hit.
Go. Split the outfield. Constantino's got to get on his horse, that short porch. Hustling into second, and he is going to get there standing up. Just gets there before the tag, and Constantino had to turn on some jets. Grounded first as that ball came in a hurry.
I lost him for a while in our little pillar there. I was hoping that he was a little further advanced when I saw the ball hit the fence.
Well, that's the second hit for the Barnstormers. A couple of doubles. Julian Monk's done of the game with a double that split the left and center fielder, and now Constantino goes between right and center himself. It's another part of that short porch. You got to hustle into second.
You got to know where you are because the outfielder doesn't have to go that far to retrieve it.
A runner in scoring position for Thomas Green, and he'd love nothing more than to get the Barnstormers on the board. He's going to hit it to Dreyers. Nice snag. Dreyers looks the runner back across the diamond, and he'll get him. Second out recorded of the inning.
Good play. Stayed down, kept his nose down, his head down, came up with the ball, made a great throw to first base. Can't see any better play than that by a third baseman.
If the Barnstormers want to get into that bullpen, they're going to have to see a couple more pitches. That's two batters that have swung at the first pitch on a chopper down to third. Center fielder Gurney now. Hit a home run on opening night. It's the only dinger of the season. A couple of RBIs under his belt. Falls behind 0-1. Cecilio Pimentel, the 33-year-old pitcher, looks back. And out of the plate. Gurney swings through. Dolio had ideas of throwing in behind the runner and just lost the handle. Majors fourth overall in the CBL, losing a couple of tough ones on the weekend. Barnstormers got a win in Barrie before coming home and then losing one late against Brantford on Sunday. And there is a reach and a poke to center. Hancock strides over to his left, and he'll close that gap. Gurney hit it well, but not well enough. And unsuccessful here in the second. Majors coming back to the bat. Top of the third coming up. It is Barnstormer TV, presented by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
Is the winner of a Maple City Bakery gift card. So 3, 2, 1. Go to that bucket and find your shoes. This isn't easy, and if you're wondering why we have a bucket of shoes, this is the lost and found. Lots of people losing shoes at Barnstormers games, apparently. All right, you got, come on, buddy. All right, all the way back to me. First, wait for me. Oh, Nolan is the clear winner. You killed it, though, Maddie. You got your shoes on. Make sure those are your shoes. I think those are your shoes. You're taking home a Maple City Bakery gift card, bud. Can I get a let's go, Barnstormers? Awesome. Thank you, guys.
3-0 lead for the Majors through 2 innings. All 3 coming on solo home runs. Aiden Ryan has given up a couple of strikeouts so far. All right, let's get to your trivia here tonight. Brought to you by Scott Curry, TD Wealth Management. Have questions about your financial future? Scott Curry will help you find the answers. Tune in again in the 8th inning for the answer to this question. Chatham-Kent Barnstormers have had their greatest success in both wins and runs scored against which team? You're watching the chat here tonight. Feel free to weigh in there, but think that one over, and later tonight we'll get to the answer here. Greatest success, both wins and runs scored against which team? Into their 3rd year of existence in this league, now the CBL. Michael Escato, the shortstop, flew out to the left fielder to start the game. And he's going to chop one down the line, and Cadot right there on the line. She'll signal foul. Escato, a .486 hitter. Gets things started at the top of the order for the Majors. 3 RBIs, 4 stolen bases. He's got some pro ball in his background as well. The New York Yankees, Pittsburgh Pirates system. He swings and misses, and that one right back off the bricks down below us since Thursday. And they've had a run of 4 games here over the last few days. Since Thursday, he's 10 for 20, 3 RBIs, 2 stolen bases.
Pretty good week's work.
Oh, it's all right, eh? Can handle that.
Wow. See if you can nibble here something and get them to go after something. Nah.
Chucked into the dugout, and they go diving out of the way. Jaden Babiak stands on deck, trying to time up Aiden Ryan. He's just down over the right shoulder of the batter Escato. You can kind of see him off to the right of your screen there. Curveball. Green has to circle it on the run. A throw over to Constantino gets him on the run. And the Barnstormers get the first down of the inning.
Good play by Thomas Green. Came up with the ball and came up throwing. Threw against his body. Made a good throw to first base. Good play. I think he's a natural shortstop. He came in here as a shortstop, playing in Hamilton last year. And Dom made the change tonight where he's flipped Morrison and Green.
Bambiak was the first strikeout of the night for the Majors. He's going to try to bunt to get on. That goes off the cut of the infield and a foul ball.
And once it hits the bat, it's dead.
Well, maybe for his sake, too, because Fukuda was right on it.
Yeah. They had the spin, was heading, the game on Sunday, we had a couple of plays where the ball was hitting foul and the guys let it roll. And a few people who play a little baseball, it's where it ends up. It's not where.
Yep.
If it curls back and goes under the if you're playing before first base, it's a single. Kick the ball, step on it, do anything.
Touch it.
Keep it foul.
Babiak just over the shoulder of Ryan Green now on the run. He's got some speed getting down there, and they're going to get him. He had to get that off in a hurry, and he did. A 6-3 putout, second of the inning. Brian Munt had a look at that. And he calls Babiak out on the chopper to short. You see Babiak coming back to the dugout, shaking his head.
Two good plays by Green back to back.
Quick work so far for Aiden Ryan here in the third inning. Gave up a home run to Trent Lenahan in the first. His third of the season. His fourth RBI.
Thomas Green had a difficult start for the Barnstormers. In the first game at shortstop, he had 3 errors. We talked about it after the game. It was a tough infield. It was wet. I asked him, what he's doing about it, and he's the guy that 3 days in a row he took 200 ground balls. And he said he thinks he's had to figure it out now. He hasn't had an error since.
Well, I did ask him in the preseason. I said, you're going to play second or shortstop. And he said, I'll play wherever they put me. I like shortstop better, though.
He seems to want to drift toward shortstop. It seems to be his natural position.
Yeah, talking to Dom, too. He said, we can't be throwing balls away into the dugout. He said, that's a backbreaker for a pitching staff and for a defense.
And for a manager.
Yes. He said he had a few French words to say when it happened. Ryan falls behind in the count. He went 3-0 on Lenahan back in the first. Battled back to a 3-2 count before he left one out in the outside corner. And Lenahan punched it to right up over the fieldhouse for a home run. It's time you walk him. Lenahan's on, first walk of the night.
Number 27, Tucker is good.
40 pitches now for Aiden Ryan. And the right fielder is Zdunek now. 323 hitter. Flying out to center field. Gurney had a long run to end the first inning. Zdunek could put a charge into a ball as well. Ryan wants to be careful with him, and he's going to step into a ball on the inside. He'll take his base. He strides down to first, and now runners on first and second.
Made a comment about that on Sunday. The league seems the guys will lean into the pitch rather than lean back. Seem content to take the pitch off the body.
DeOlio now will stride to the plate. Couple runners on here on the top of the third. Doesn't get any easier. DeOlio hit a home run and went to the right of the scoreboard a long way back. Made it 2-0 at that point before a third home run from Jarrett Burney later in the second. Like we said, Dolio likes to hit here. Second home run, now 6 RBIs on the season. Ryan with a couple runners on. Top of 3, trailing 3-0. Gives him the hook. That'll bounce foul down the line. Bullpen is seeing some action, and that's just to go out and get the foul ball. Delio settles back into the box. Ryan on the mound. Monahan at second, and Zadunik watching him from first. Outside, Fukuda gets away from him, and that's going to be a wild pitch as Fukuda smothers it, and Ryan covers the plate. And the runners will advance. Now both in scoring position. Not much Fukuda could do with that one on the outside. He's one of the better catchers in the league with that.
The angle, he couldn't get it squared.
Coming across the plate. Ryan to the plate. Outside, 2-1. $3-0 the score. Majors on 3 solo home runs. Looking for more here with 2 outs in the top of the third. And again, picking on the outside. Got a base open now, but Starling Joseph is an imposing figure waiting on deck.
Hayden is losing a bit of his rhythm, and he's overthrowing, trying to compensate. The way he started, he was slinging the ball very naturally, and he's forcing the throw now.
Well, despite giving up the home runs, he didn't have to deal with traffic on the base pass either, right?
Right.
Now he's got to deal with that here. Dolio fights it off. 3-2. Count goes full. Dunik's getting a healthy lead off of second, not being held on. Should be able to score on a single. The Barnstormers will look to stop him here with a full count, 2 outs. Inside and turning away. That would have hit him. And Diolio fouled it off. He might have broke his bat on that.
I think it knocked it right out of his hand.
So now Chanderdad's coming out to talk with Justin Van Horn. Actually, he's going to talk to Diolio. It's a new piece of lumber comes out to him. That's smart, say. You have a ball coming up and in on you, and you break your bat at the same time. So only got 2 hit batsmen in this one. So once again, we'll get set with the count full. Runners on second and third. Ryan gets the sign. The hook on the outside. He gets Diolio looking, doesn't agree. Third strikeout, and he'll strand a couple in the top of the third. First shutout inning for Aiden Ryan tonight. We'll go to the bottom of the third. It's Barnstormers TV, presented by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
My name is Spencer Marcus, outfielder for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers from Chatham, Ontario. The community support has been amazing for baseball. Everybody coming together. You never really thought of this town as a baseball town, more of a hockey town. I remember when I found out that Kent Essex Mutual Insurance wanted to do an interview about a hometown hero. I never thought somebody would look at just a baseball player like that. It takes a lot of support to make this team a success, and the Barnstormers wouldn't be where they are today without help from sponsors like Kent Essex Mutual Insurance.
Want to get your brand in front of a live audience? This spot could be yours. Reach engaged viewers in real time and make an impact. Don't miss your chance. Contact us today to get your ad here.
This summer, step up to the plate with the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers Summer Camps. Whether you're just starting out or ready to level up your game, Barnstormers Summer Camps are the place to be. From July 6th to the 10th, join us in Chatham for the first week of camp. From July 13th to the 17th, we'll be in Leamington, then back in Chatham from the 20th to the 24th. Continue your learning in Dresden from the 27th to the 31st, and we will walk it off in Leamington from August 3rd to the 7th. Spots are limited. Sign up now and be part of the Barnstormers family this summer.
Discover the ultimate pest control solutions with Enyo Pest Advisors, your trusted partner in Chatham-Kent and southwestern Ontario. From agricultural and residential to commercial and industrial, call Enyo Pest Advisors today. Enyo Pest Advisors, bigger than bugs.
Couple of extra base hits for the Barnstormers tonight, looking to get on the board here in the third inning. Third inning is brought to you by Chatham Christian School, providing a Christ-centered, student-focused education where students grow academically, spiritually, and personally every day. Cecilio Pimento, the left-handed pitcher, 33-year-old, a veteran of 14 professional seasons, has given up a couple of doubles. The Barnstormers through two have left two runners on. Lee Kucera is coming to the plate looking for his first hit of the season, just his fifth at bat. Kucera, the local product, the right fielder tonight. Barnstormers left a runner on third in the first. Constantino stranded in the second. Those hits, when they need them, most so important. Again, Ed, we have talked about that in the early going for both sides. Kucera can't check the swing. He goes around on a strike.
That's what happens to the teams that get on streaks, winning streaks. They get very timely hitting, move runners.
Kucera, a high pitch, straightaway center. Hancock strides back onto the warning track. That's a long way out there. He'll finally track it down, and Kucera puts a charge into it, but he'll end up flying out. Just looking at those flags as we now see them blowing out here, Ed.
Yeah.
Kucera went up and got that, too. It was up around his eyeballs.
Yeah, and he just kept going and going and going. And you see the flags there going that way, a little bit to the south.
Monks, his first extra base hit of the season in the top of the first, lead off the game. Ended up on second, was caught in a rundown. 1-1. 2-0, sorry. Dustin Van Horn, the home plate umpire tonight. Brian Muntz over at first. Katrina Cadot down the line on the left side of the diamond. Sun's starting to set over Fergie Jenkins Field here tonight. Majors with an early 3-0 lead. And now Monks to right field. That one goes away off the top of the fence. He's got a hustle into second. Hancock with the throw, sliding underneath the tag. And a double, back-to-back doubles for Julian Monks.
Well, a stroke of genius putting him in the leadoff spot. 2 for 2 with two doubles. Generates a little possibilities there.
Makes Dom Donnell look like a genius. As Monks gets the start at third and the leadoff spot. Another one of those situations, Ed, where a punch to right goes off the fence and they have to hustle Constantino last inning. Same situation back in the first. Morrison topped one back to the pitcher. This time he'll jump on the first pitch and he'll put it down to the Ed Myers grandstand.
We wished for that. We finally got it.
What are you hoping for next? What's
Can't
on
tell
the
you.
wish list?
It's a secret.
Well, with a couple of rainouts, maybe a dome over the place, Ed.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Like Cole was saying, maybe an air conditioner. Let's start with something attainable. But Pimento, long way to go. He's got to throw back, and it's going to be a safe at first, and holding at third is Monks. As he saw Dreyers playing back.
Good weapon to use in that situation.
Fukuda now. Yeah, good awareness there by Morrison.
He's got the wheels. There's not worried about his ability to run.
Mitsuki Rolled one to shortstop back in the first. Through 2 innings, Barnstormers have had a couple of runners left on, and they're threatening again. Morrison, you got to watch over at first. He's on his toes, ready to move. Pimentel now gets a look, and he's going to go to first. He knows what's going on. 4 stolen bases through the first 2 games for Morrison. Barnstormers now out hitting the majors, 4-3. Pimentel to the plate. Fukuda down to an E. And that one's...
You'd like to have that one back, I think.
Yeah, I think he was cocked and ready for that one.
Yeah.
Foul ball right over the barbecues and sponsored by Crossroads Pellets and Blenheim. Over the first couple of years, the majors have brought out the best in the Barnstormers here. We've seen some real good battles back and forth. Pimentel now heading the count 0-1. And there are the heats. I don't think he's dialed it up that high
He
yet.
veered back on that one, yeah. I think he represents what we've been talking about, you know, where he paces himself. He's not throwing as hard as he can every pitch. He's throwing strikes. He's moving the ball around. He mixes his pitches. And when he needs to reach back,
Yeah,
it's
nice
there.
mix. Leaves a little something out there when he needs it, a little something in the tank. Ahead now 0-2 to Fukuda. Inside, another fastball. One out in the inning, and that was Kucera, who took a high pitch right straight away to center. The Barnstormers have hit him well so far. Just haven't pushed one across the plate yet.
Yeah, they certainly have made contact.
Big 6-2 lefty, Pimentel now. Looks at Morrison, who stays at first. Morrison's on the move. Fukuda tries to fend it off. He'll dive into second. They got him. Coming home and scoring. That's going to be 3 outs. The strikeout of the throw him out. Everybody in the infield kind of looking at each other. Do we still get the 3 outs? Is that what we do? Yeah, that's how you play baseball. The final out of the inning will come at second base on Morrison. He thought he had it. Barnstormers will strand another. Still trailing 3-0. Barnstormer TV is brought to you by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
Great Lakes Gymnastics Center, Chatham. Great fun for kids of all ages to learn everything from small balances to big flips. We have lots of fun and train hard to reach our goals. We have an amazing roster of trained and certified coaches, and we host some of the best birthday parties. On Friday nights, we host our open gym, allowing kids to run around, have fun, and get rid of all that extra pent-up energy. At Great Lakes Gymnastics, you're more than a visitor, you're family. So that leaves us with one question. Will we be seeing you?
This is why you should choose Victory Ford Lincoln for your next pre-owned vehicle. At Victory Ford, all of our pre-owned vehicles get a 220-point inspection done so that you know you're getting a quality vehicle when you pick it up from the dealership. All qualifying pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and with fewer than 160,000 kilometers come with Victory Ford's comprehensive warranty, which is 3 months and up to 5,000 kilometers at no additional charge. So if you're in the market for a quality pre-owned vehicle, stop by Victory Ford and let us help you out with your buying experience.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
This season, Enyo Pest Advisors are continuing their mission to turn strikeouts into support, donating $5 to a local charity for every Barnstormers strikeout. Enyo Pest Advisors, bigger than bugs.
Get ready, Chatham-Kent. For the first time ever in the new Canadian Baseball League era, the 2026 All-Star Showdown is landing at Fergie, Jenkins Field on the July 11th and 12th weekend. The All-Star weekend of the new CBL era. It's history in the making.
Back to Fergie Jenkins Field. Starling Joseph, the designated hitter, was hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Comes up here in the top of the fourth. Barnstormers out hitting the majors. Ed, you didn't love that strategy to end the third. Barnstormers had 1 out. Runners in the corners. Morrison attempts to steal, strikeout, throw out.
Not sure I would call that. Being we have no runs, 1 out, man first and third. Fukuda up. But that's baseball.
We're not in the dugout. Does Morrison have the green light on his own there, or do you think
You
that's
don't
a
know.
call?
You don't know. left-handed pitcher, too, that's holding him closer.
Morrison off to a good start, stealing bases. Gets caught there. He's 4 through.
See him tap his helmet? He was challenged the call.
Justin Van Horn says, get back in the box. Let's go here. Ahead in the count. 3 strikeouts all looking tonight for starting pitcher Aiden Ryan. He's into his 4th inning now. And all 3 strikeouts have been on the curveball.
You might be glad to know, Chris, the Tigers are winning 6-0.
Sorry, Adam.
You tell Dan that, too.
Having a tough time hearing you here. Fouled off by Joseph.
I'm pretty lean. I deserve 1 day a week where I can say the Tigers are winning.
Eric Pettipies, the lefty, is starting to stir in the bullpen. Treyer's on deck as a lefty. Ryan ahead 0-2 to start off the 4th. This time a fastball chopped towards Roop Chanderdat. Always like catching up with Roop prior to the games. Talked to Roop in the offseason, too, as he owns the Kamoka Kings. So in my other gig as a Windsor Spitfire announcer, there's a couple of games where some of his former players were up in the OHL. I had to ask him some questions.
Good to make that connection. That's good. Fun.
There's that curve from Ryan. He leaves it high, though. 1-2. Leadoff batter here in the top of the 4th. Ryan kicks and deals. Another one left high, 2-2. Joseph, a former Texas Ranger prospect, 2015 to 2020 in the season in the system. Ryan leans back. There's the hook. And he jumped on it and fouled it down the left field line. Like we said, Joseph's got some swing and miss in his game. But he's also got some pop, too, so you don't want to leave one hanging out there.
Big guy.
He struck out 12 times on the season outside. Now the count will go full. One other game in the CBL tonight. Hamilton's out to a 3-0 lead over the Guelph Royals in the bottom of the 5th already. They started at 7:05. And now Joseph breaks the bat. Green will take a couple strides into the outfield. Now backtrack, and he'll settle under it. First out of the inning. David Dreyers now will come to the plate. He lined to Morrison, who got up on his toes, made a catch, threw it the runner leaning off at first for a double up. Have it back in the 2nd. Dreyers can play anywhere on the infield and the corner outfield positions, and we had started the game off talking about that versatility. You see it. Barnstormers have some players that can bounce all over. 3 for 6 in his last 2 games. Couple of RBIs versus Guelph on Sunday. His 5th game tonight, we saw him make a couple of nice plays over at third. He doesn't have an error yet on the season.
Made a good play earlier in the game on the short hop. Stayed down on the ball, made a great throw across the diamond.
London's got the number 2 defense with just 7 errors on the season. The Barnstormers double digits already. And Ryan falling behind here as Eric Pettipies continues to warm in the bullpen. 3-0. Outside, Dreyers will work a walk. Jared Burney comes to the plate. Burney with a poke to right field. Everyone kind of stood up, thought maybe foul. It just hugged the line all the way down, and it was a home run.
Yeah, it just kept drifting and drifting.
Only 3 hits for the Majors. They've all been home runs so far. Ryan goes right back to the outside corner, catches the black, gets a strike. Look back over to first. Dreyers gets his lead. Bernie the batter. Looks like some Bernie family in the chat here tonight. Oppo Taco Tuesday on the home run. Yeah, if you're watching, let us know where you're watching from here tonight. Thanks for tuning in. The Majors' first visit to the Fergie Jenkins field is Bernie goes to straightaway again. A long run, and that one's going to go. Another home run. Bernie's second. And the Barnstormers fall behind 5-0. A 2-run shot. Dreyers works his way on with a walk, and Bernie has got a couple of dingers now in the CBL and smiles from the second baseman tonight. I guess you could say a little Oppo Taco on that one this time. Went to the right or center field for a home run.
It was gone from the, as soon as I left the bat, he hit it really hard.
So 5 runs now for the Majors. They've only got 4 hits. They've come on 4 home runs. And now Ryder Hancock, who's got just the 1 hit in the CBL, center fielder. He'll reach out, hit it towards Kucera in right. Doesn't have to make a move. Lands in the glove. Second out of the inning. So Pettipies gets a little more focused out there in the bullpen. Marco Escato back to the plate. See some Majors fans from the London area weighing in from Embro and beyond. From Grimsby tonight. A couple of fans will see us, she's gone. So yeah, a 5-0 lead for the Majors, and they've done their damage on long balls tonight. Scotto falling backwards, a foul ball. Babiak watching from St. Albert, Alberta. Jade in left field tonight. Ryan gets ahead in the count again, 0-2. Into his 4th inning of work. Down to third base. Monk's down to an E. Long throw across the diamond. He's on the mark. And the Barnstormers get out of the inning, but they give up a couple on the way, and now they trail by a score of 5-0. They got to get the sticks going. They'll try it here next. Barnstormers TV is brought to you by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
何すると? What are they saying, Yuri?
They want to know if Jeff is selling life insurance.
Well, he's always selling life insurance. Right now, we're just looking at the definitions of a policy.
今日は契約見てるだけだけど、ジェフはいつでも保険を売ってるよ。
Every life insurance contract has unique parameters and features which will often require a professional review or interpretation in some cases. Feel free to call anytime to book an appointment.
Ready to level up your RC game? Check out RC Racing World, your one-stop shop for high-performance RC cars, parts, batteries, electronics, tools, and more. Whether you're tearing up the track or just getting started in the hobby, RC Racing World has the gear and expert support to keep you racing. Shop top brands, upgrade your setup, and fuel your passion today at rcracingworld.com.
Hi, it's Chris McLeod. If you're looking or listing, I'd love to wave you home.
Take your party to the next level with Great Lakes Gymnastics. With so many options and amazing staff, your imagination is the only limit. Book now by calling us or visiting our website.
Lefty on lefty to start the bottom of the fourth. It's Grayson Barrett, left fielder for the Barnstormers. He sees strike one. I see my buddy Sammy Uprichard is watching from Windsor tonight. See Sammy at the Spitfire games quite a bit. Thanks for watching there, Sammy. Found straight back. Sammy was at the Diamond a couple times last year. Quickly ahead in the counts. Pimentel is 0-2 on Barrett. Well, we've said it a couple times tonight, Ed. The Barnstormers have been hitting them hard. They've had runners on base. They've let 4 on through 3 innings so far.
Yeah. So there's still the possibility they'll break out of this. It's not that they're not trying, and it's not they're not putting the bat on the ball. And as we said earlier, they're not putting anything together.
Left a couple runners stranded in each of the innings. And now Barrett puts one to right. Long run for Zadunik. He's going to catch it up over his shoulder in right field. First down of the inning. Andy Groening now, the designated hitter this evening. On a cool night at Fergie Jenkins Field, that sun goes down. We're expecting temperatures to drop down to about 8 degrees. Humidity gets in the forecast tomorrow. We're into baseball weather now as Groening watches an inside ball one.
Tea time early tomorrow, Chris.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. 8:42. That's not that early, but it might be cool.
Yeah, get out there before the heat sets in. Barnstormers on a busy run here. Go to Barrie on Thursday night, back home Saturday night against Brantford. Kitchener on Sunday, Welland on Tuesday. Groening to the hole towards the left side. Dreyers comes across the diamond again. He's been perfect on the night. Fires on the mark, and the second down of the inning. And Owen Constantino, who hammered a double back to the second, was left at second base. Gets his check-in chance at Pimentel. Mongolia tuning in here tonight as Constantino pops one to the left side. 3 there, and somebody's going to call it, and they will. It's the left fielder to get underneath of it. And quickly out of the 4th inning, Barnstormers unable to get a hit, and they're trailing 5-0. Back to the bats. Here come the majors. It's Barnstormer TV, brought to you by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
And then you guys are going to make some noise, judge who you think did the best. So Jeff, get the music ready. You guys start rocking those air guitars in 3, 2, 1.
I just, I'm going to mix it up here and there, so get ready to be changing songs on the fly.
Okay, let's see. And don't forget, you guys got to make some noise. Who does the best? What's next, Jeff? What's next? Here we go. All right, I'm liking what I'm seeing.
All right, we're going to go back in time now. Back to the future fans. Anybody in the house?
Here we go. Get it. An OG Weekly Pizza gift card on the line for this. You guys got to rock that a little bit more. Come on, guys.
All right, that's a wrap.
All right, really quick. So was it contestant 1? Good. 2? What about contestant 3? I think we're going to give it to contestant 1. Tell her what your name is. Jane, rock on. You're getting that OG Pizza Weekly gift card. Thank you guys for your help.
Here's my radio partner, Elena Wills, doing her thing right there on the field tonight. The Barnstormers back to the defense here at the top of the 5th, and they're going to make a pitching change. Cat Morin strides to the mound to take over. Call to the bullpen brought to you by Main Street Credit Union, where your financial future is always in good hands. Just like this new arm coming into the game, banking that is invested in you. We'll wrap up the line on Aiden Ryan. He goes 4 innings pitched, 4 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks, 2 hit batsmen, and 4 home runs. That really did him in here tonight. Cat Morin comes into the game tonight, just 1 of the 3rd innings pitched. He's given up 4 hits and a 0 ERA for Cat. Jaden Babiak to lead off the 5th inning, a little lefty on lefty. And now he's going to bunt it hard to Morrison. He's got to charge. Babiak hustling, and he's going to get him. Long look for Munt. Babiak tried that earlier, bunting it just to the left of the infield. This time he tries to go to second. Morrison held back on that, and he realized he had to charge it, just flipped it with the glove.
He didn't have any time to get the ball over in his throwing hand. That was his only play, really, at that point in time.
Trent Lenihan is 1 for 1, a home run and a walk. One of the 2 walks allowed by starting pitcher Aiden Ryan. Now Cat Morin fires high to start with the ball.
Really interesting how equipment has changed over the years, where the middle infielders' gloves are really short-fingered.
Yeah.
And for that reason.
So they can flip it and find it in a double play, right?
Know where the ball is. Some of those big gloves, you're fishing your glove and you don't know where the ball is.
Yep.
So.
Four seasons with the UBC Thunderbirds for Lenihan. Outside falls behind 3-0, a .338 career batting average, had a .407 on base percentage and a .565 slugging percentage. He certainly could swing the bat at UBC the last 4 years. We mentioned earlier a teammate of David Dreyer's, who's the 3rd baseman tonight. And he's going to work his 2nd walk. First base runner allowed by Cat Morin. Tucker Zadunik was hit by a pitch, was left at second after a wild pitch. Right fielder strides to the plate, big left-handed bat. Lenihan gets his lead off of first. Morin watches him. Constantino holds him there. Inside. Talk about the way baseball's changed, Ed. You watch a first baseman now. They don't anchor themselves on first when holding the runner. They're a couple feet off.
Sort of float around, yeah.
Yeah. Long look over for Morin. Behind in the count, 1-0. Throws it off speed. That's popped to left. Barrett has got a long run to do it, and he gets underneath of it. Pop out, 2nd out of the inning.
Covered a lot of ground there in a short period of time. I wasn't sure if he was going to get to that.
Mentioned one other game in the CBL here tonight. Hamilton had jumped out to a lead. But Guelph has come back, have a 4-3 lead. Looks like that's in the top of the 6th now in Guelph. Dolio, a home run and a strikeout tonight. It's 1 for 2. Dolio chops it at the plate, foul. And the count 0-1, Morin. In relief of Aiden Ryan, who went 4 innings. That floats to the outside, 1-1. Nick, who is the announcer at Memorial Park, Labatt Park in London, is watching on the stream tonight. Thanks for the kind words, buddy. Appreciate it. places to watch a game in the CBL as Dolio stays it on the outside corner. Lenahan just moves up to the second base bag as Dolio finds the hole.
Make it look pretty easy, didn't he? Just threw his hand, threw the bat out.
Big hole on the right side.
Yep.
Now 2 for 3 on the night with a home run.
That's what you call casting a single. Threw it out to right field. Good piece of hitting.
Majors fan from Mongolia watching on the stream tonight. I'm telling you, Ed, we're going worldwide. Morin, a long look back as Morrison holds Lenahan close. Sets and deals now. Outside corner. Joseph watches for ball 1.
I think if he caught the ball, it would have been a strike, my guess on that.
Spun out of his glove.
Yep.
Darling Joseph, the designated hitter tonight. Joseph fouls it off at the plate. Talking to some of the players there, liking this tight schedule. Keeps them fresh.
Sure must.
You know, they could be on the field every day practicing, but that gameplay is really, you know, that's what they're here for.
Well, they played Friday night, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, and here we are again Tuesday night. Thursday back to Barrie.
Yeah. Saturday, Sunday this weekend.
Yep.
And then on Tuesday, too, so.
A lot of ball.
Yeah, London's in the same boat. They played a lot here. Joseph puts it straight up. Gurney not far to go. He'll drift in now. Settles under. Now he drifts back.
Coming down sometime.
It'll come down eventually, and he's underneath of it. And the Barnstormers leave a couple stranded for the Majors there in the the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Barnstormers with the bats next on Barnstormer TV.
My name is Spencer Marcus, outfielder for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers from Chatham, Ontario. The community support has been amazing for baseball. Everybody coming together. You never really thought of this town as a baseball town, more of a hockey town. I remember when I found out that Kent Essex Mutual Insurance wanted to do an interview about a hometown hero. I never thought somebody would look at just a baseball player like that. It takes a lot of support to make this team a success, and the Barnstormers wouldn't be where they are today without help from sponsors like Kent Essex Mutual Insurance.
We got this, united, step it up, keep on thriving, we trying, keep shining, living in a world where we colliding.
When we're together, amazing things happen. Feel what it means to be greater together.
Shine on.
Get ready, Chatham-Kent. For the first time ever in the new Canadian Baseball League era, the 2026 All-Star Showdown is landing at Fergie Jenkins Field on the July 11th and 12th weekend. The All-Star weekend of the new CBL era. It's history in the making.
Barnstormer TV is back, bottom of 5 now. Barnstormers trailing 5-0, 5 hits for the Majors. They just got their first non-home run in the last inning. That was Diolio's little poke to right side. That was the first hit that was not a home run tonight. They've got 4 dingers. Barnstormers, meanwhile, have got 4 hits of their own, a couple of extra base hits. They've stranded 4. So stats aren't always what they seem, Ed.
Correct. Yeah. You just read the box score and that you would be confused.
Very much so. Barnstormers going to start the inning off. Thomas Green will come to the plate. Green grounded out to the third baseman on a first pitch, swinging back in the second. 37 pitches through 4 innings per Pimentel. The Barnstormers have hit him well. He's got the ball in play. He's got a couple of 1-pitch outs.
Well, Aiden threw 69 pitches in his stint, and sort of a little shy of 4 innings, and 4 innings, I guess.
Pimentel gets it over the plate, 1-1 the count. Let's see if the Barnstormers can get something going here midway through this one. Pimentel still throwing hard. He's Like we said, not a lot of work, just about at 40 pitches now. Should be right there. As Green steps out of the box, catches a breather here.
Very efficient pitching action. He doesn't waste energy, throws consistently, slings the ball, taking very little out of his body with every pitch, which is a secret to pitching long into the game.
Well, what's that? 14 years of professional ball experience. Inside, holding up, is 2-2 on Green. Pimentel, that one he let loose. This game originally scheduled for May 19th is a rain-up make-up game. That Hamilton game from the Saturday night on the 23rd has been rescheduled now. That's going to be the 20th of June, a Saturday night. So you won't see that on your fridge magnets, but we'll be back here for that. Fergie Jenkins Field, 3-2 the counts. And Green fouls one back. Thomas Green, a home run on the opening night. A couple of RBIs. He's played good defensively. It's the bat they'd love to see come around a little more. Start of the season as leadoff batter. Inside, he's going to get the strike call. Green doesn't believe it. Van Horn rings him up. That's just the second of the night. More Pimentel.
I think he got fooled. I think the ball was right down the middle of the plate. It looked like it.
Yeah, he thought he had the base. I count the inside corner. Gurney now the center fielder. He's ahead in the count 1-0. Outside, 1-1. Count the outside corner there as you see lefty strolling around. The fans have made it out here tonight. Comfortable night for some ball at Fergie Jenkins Field. If you get the chance to make the trip down, those London fans, come on down. Love to see you here at Fergie Jenkins Field a little later on in the season. 2-1. Austin Gurney, the center fielder, another player who had a home run on opening night. We're going to get that bat rolling.
Dan and I made the trip to London last year to one of the home games on Sunday afternoon. It's a nice, easy drive down the old number 2 highway. Come in Warrencliffe, pretty close.
Gurney chopped to the right side. That's going to find the hole, and it'll get through. Barnstormers' 5th hit of the night. Lee Kucera got a hold of one back in the 3rd inning, led off with a long drive to center, right to the base of the fence. Hancock went all the way back and made the catch. Swung a pitch up near his eyebrows, but he got a hold of it. See if he gets in their shot here. Pimentel with the runner on. Gurney moving back to the bag on the delivery to the plate. Barnstormers have had a runner thrown out already in this game. 5-0 London on 4 home runs. And now Kucera swinging away. It's 0-2. Lee was hitting the ball hard in batting practice tonight. Down the line, taking it deep.
Good athlete. He multi-sport participant. As you said earlier, he's a Chathamite at school in Chatham. He had quite a career in track and field. He was a Canadian-ranked javelin thrower until just a couple of years ago.
He's one of the athletes of the year. Shared that award with Bridget Carlton in the WNBA. To Dreyers at 3rd, Smothers, so's to 2nd. They're going to turn 2 around the horn, and they get out of the inning. Dreyers has played well tonight down at 3rd. And Kucera couldn't beat it out. Barnstormers trail by a score of 5-0. We go to the top of the 6th. Chugging along here at Fergie Jenkins Field. It's Barnstormer TV, brought to you by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
Great Lakes Gymnastics Center, Chatham. Great fun for kids of all ages to learn everything from small balances to big flips. We have lots of fun and train hard to reach our goals. We have an amazing roster of trained and certified coaches, and we host some of the best birthday parties. On Friday nights, we host our open gym, allowing kids to run around, have fun, and get rid of all that extra pent-up energy. At Great Lakes Gymnastics, you're more than a visitor, you're family. So that leaves us with one question. Will we be seeing you?
Anything you want. Everybody say.
Welcome to Northside Auto Pro and Armstrong Mako Auto Pro, locally owned and operated in Chatham-Kent.
We handle all makes and models for full vehicle maintenance and repairs.
As a certified Napa Auto Pro repair facility, we use trusted parts you can rely on, offering the best North America-wide warranty in the business.
At the end of the day, it's taking care of people and feeling safe every time you hit the road.
2 great locations.
Same great service.
Want to get your brand in front of a live audience? This spot could be yours. Reach engaged viewers in real time and make an impact. Don't miss your chance. Contact us today to get your ad here.
Top of the 6th, Barnstormers trailing 5-0. 6th inning is brought to you by the YMCA. Looking for a place to get active, connect, and feel your best? The YMCA of Southwestern Ontario has something for everyone. Fitness, family programs, and community support that makes a difference. Join today. Be part of something stronger. The Y. Shine on. Cap Morin back for his 2nd inning of work in relief of Aiden Ryan. First pitch strike to the 3rd baseman David Dreyers. Barnstormer bullpen looks to be quiet. Morin starts off a lefty versus lefty. Monk's in on the grass on the left side. 1-1 the count here.
Fairly subdued crowd tonight. Need to have something to cheer about.
Dreyers puts a charge into this one. Do they get him again?
Not that. Yeah.
And that's a home run to right field. Give them 5 dingers on the night for the Majors. And they're up 6-0. The home run has done the Barnstormers in.
Hanging curveball.
The former UBC teammates, Dreyers and Lenahan, have each gone deep. And now watch out for this guy. Jared Bernie's hit a couple of dingers. And that Majors bench is bouncing around, enjoying the long ball here tonight. Well, now we got someone on the mound out in the bullpen for the Barnstormers.
Don't know what's happening down the left field line. The home plate umpire went out and gave some advice to someone. I'm not sure what was happening.
Every team's got a thing now with the home run, right? So the Majors kind of empty the dugout and they get in a conga line and they celebrate down that way. Maybe he was saying, let's keep her moving here.
2 schools of thought on that.
Outside.
I won't tell you what my school of thought is.
I'm wondering if it's a little more old school. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, it might just be that way.
Well, Barnstormer's been done in here tonight by that long ball. 5 now home runs, accounting for all 6 runs. There's only been 1 single, and it was a little poke to right field by Dolia last inning that hasn't gone out of the park.
So cast single, a well-placed cast single.
Mm-hmm. And Cat having a hard time finding the zone now. Looks like Bo Buckley is starting to get warmed up out there in right field for the Barnstormers. As they're working the bottom of the order here, Dravers started off with a home run. 3-1 count now to the 8th hole hitter. Bernie fouls that off down the right field line.
really behind that pitch. It was like he just decided at the last minute he was going to swing.
Jared Burney came in with just 3 RBIs. He's up to 5 with a couple of home runs. His first 2 in the CBL. Another foul ball down the line. Solo shot, a 2-run shot for Burney. Cat's got a full count here to start off the second batter of the inning. Burney reaches for it. Constantino. Good glove. Can he get there at first? He's going to be safe. Cat was just a step behind. Looks like he was trying to find the bag with his right foot. We'll take a look at the replay here. Nice glove by Constantino. Burney with a hustle down the line. He got on the backhand. Now watch Cat try to find that bag. Oh, no, he beat him clean.
Yep.
Good hustle by Burney. He's 3 for 3 on the night.
It's tough for a pitcher covering first base, catching the ball at the same time. You've got to put your foot down, touch the bag. It wasn't possible on that play, but you got to get the ball to the pitcher right out the bat, and then let him approach the bag with the ball. It was impossible because of where the ball was hit to do that. It made it really difficult.
You've got Constantino going to his right.
Yep.
You've got Morin falling off to the left. So a lot of things that were in the Barnstormers' favor on that one. This is more traffic on the base pass as Hancock, the center fielder, turns to bunt, and he'll take it for a ball. It's 1-1.
You watch this even in spring training with the major league players. You watch it and you hear the coaches saying, get the ball to the pitcher first. Let the pitcher take the ball and find the bag.
And far too many times, if you don't, you see injuries.
And you get all the confusion at the base, running into the runner, tripping. And
trying to find the bag or rolling over it.
Yeah. No, it leads you into trouble if you can do it. Say in that play, it wasn't doable.
Morin, another square to bunt, right back to him. He's going to go to first with it, and he'll eliminate Hancock, but the runner advances on the sac bunt. Akatsuka is warming in the pen. Is that what I understand? Looks like Mitsuki Akatsuka. It is Buckley. Okay. We'll get a better look at it. There you go. Bill Buckley out there in right field. Back to the top of the order. Escato, the shortstop. 1 out in the inning. Off and running. Fukuda with the hummer down to third, and he's going to get underneath of it. High throw. Katrina Kadot, good position. Fukuda had to throw over top of Escato. First pitch running and a stolen base for Jared Burney. Now the infield will come in. Trailing 6-0. They're trying to cut him down to the plate. First pitch was a ball, now 2-0. So now the Majors, after playing long ball, trying to play a little small ball here to push another one across.
Mixing it up.
5 home runs has got him a 6-0 lead, and now Escato is trying to get a bat on it. 2-1. You got to be salivating, though, if you're a batter and you see that infield come in. And
you look at the space you got now.
Escato coming into the game batting 46. Good bat to ball guy. Outside, 3-1, in danger of putting him on for Babiak, who waits on deck. Burney's at third. Infield hits. Sacrificed to long, and then stealing third. And now Escato's got the count full with one out in the inning. Infield in. Marin on the mound, his second inning of work. Just giving up a run on a home run to Dreyers to start the inning off. And now Escato will fight one off, another one foul. Buckley looks like he's ready if needed in the bullpen. I thought if there was a time to bring him in, might have been the righty versus righty. Babiuk is a lefty, he's waiting on deck. Followed by Lenahan and righty. They go back and forth. First 5 batters of the lineup here.
Nice luxury if you can do that with your lineup.
Or into the plates. And getting a hold of one is Escato straight away. Gurney, trying to look over his shoulder. It goes off the wall. Escato will trot into second. Run will just cross the plate now as Bernie didn't know if it'd be caught or not. He'll come home. And a run-scoring double for Escato. Twisted around out there in center field. And it looks like Dom Donnell is striding out. As Morin will hand her the ball, we'll go to the bullpen. Call the bullpen brought to you by Main Street Credit Union, where your financial future is always in good hands, just like this new arm coming into the game. Banking that is invested in you. And Bo Buckley, a former London Major, was in the system. Will come out and he'll get a chance to go to work here. We're strikeout an inning. We'll see Buckley take the ball from Morin.
Bo was fairly local. He played a lot of ball in Wyoming in his younger days.
Was the youngest player on the London roster back in 2021. Had an elbow injury, sidelined him during the 2025 season. Now he's healthy, motivated. He says ready for the next chapter. We'll see what he's got here against his former team. So 8 hits now. More hits than runs for the first time tonight for the visiting majors.
That box or the scoreboard doesn't reflect the game.
Now a 7-0 lead. London scored 6 on 5 home runs. They just got their first on a double by Escato to straight away.
There hasn't been a whole lot of right-handed hitters that have been pulling the ball to left field. It's all been straight away.
Aiden Ryan felt like he was throwing free, but he was leaving balls in bad spots, and he only gave up 5 hits, or rather 4 hits, 5 runs. All 4 were home runs.
And he lost the plate for a bit.
Yeah.
69 pitches. There's a lot of pitches for the 4 innings.
Buckley's warm-up pitches are done, and we'll go to work here with 1 out in the inning. Escato is into second. Babiuk, now left fielder, will stride to the plate. Strikeout. Ground out to short and a ground out to second. 0 for 3 on the evening. One out in the inning. Monk's in even with the bag at third. Escato dancing off a second. Buckley long look back outside corner. Gets the strike to start him off. Petrolia's Bo Buckley on the mound for the Barnstormers. Pickoff attempt. He almost throws it into center field. Green stays with it. Escato diving back. And now they throw the ball around. Little house league action there, guy.
What do you mean by house league?
Yeah. Sorry, my men's two-pitch league right there. That's
the ball goes in 5 different directions. Just trying to get the ball back to the middle of the diamond, maybe. That would be.
Green kind of short-armed it to him. Scotto had visions of dancing to third. They stay close. 7-0 Majors. Buckley to the plate. Babiak fouls it up over the dugout. It's out of play.
I was mentioning Buckley played a lot of ball in Wyoming. Petrolia is very close to Wyoming. I've had grandsons that played there. Lots of baseball in Wyoming. They have 2 great diamonds and great programs, and a lot of baseball played in Wyoming area.
Buckley a little wild and outside. It's amazing what good facilities will do, right? Drive kids to want to get out there and play there and build some strong programs across the province. One, 2 the count. Buckley on Babiak. Timeout called by the batter. Aiden Ryan had 3 strikeouts. Morin didn't get a strikeout in his 2+ innings of work. Scotto really trying to get in the head of Buckley. Comes to the plate inside, 2-2. Scotto's just dancing. You can see there on your screen.
Yeah, he's bouncing all over the place. You're talking about facilities. This poor old Rotary Park is seriously overused. I think we have 5 teams playing on this diamond. This is the only regulation baseball diamond in Chatham.
Yeah. Inside, count goes full. And I know you've worked with a group that had hopes of putting another one out over center field here.
Still a flicker of hope. We're still working on that. And hopefully that will come to fruition.
Well, we see we're worldwide on the stream here, Ed. Why don't we throw it out? If you're a multimillionaire that wants to fund it.
Give us a call.
Buckley's going to throw it to center field. Green is unable to knock it down, and there you go. That was in danger of happening a couple times. We saw Scotto was really trying to get in the head and finally gets the throw back and
I can only
center field.
Add one piece of advice. With a 7-0 lead, you should be focusing on things other than the runner at second base.
Well, give that to Scotto. That's drawing that area. He was dancing and was in the head of Buckley. And Green couldn't knock it down. So now runner at third, 1 out in the inning. And a long fly will bring him home. Stroke to second. The Scotto will score. They'll take the out at first. Babiak did not get out of the box. Rolled over on his ankle. And now he's limping back to the dugout. So run will score. 8-0 down for the Majors. Babiak is getting looked at immediately before he gets out. We'll see if he returns to left field next inning.
I didn't really see that. I was watching Morrison make that play.
Hit it square right at Morrison. He'll throw him out at first. 2 outs the inning now, and the bases are empty. 8-0 Majors. Trent Lenahan is up now. A home run of the first, and then a couple of walks. He's 1 for 1. Buckley to the plate. Kerr, maybe a slider on that. 1-1.
Nice summer sky up there as you look at the sun setting, and looks like a great day for golf tomorrow. Some of us have to work.
Some of us got to contribute here. To short. A little looper. Lenahan will be out for the first time tonight. Green will play it, get him out of the inning. 3 runs allowed, though, and the Barnstormers are in a hole, down 8-0. You're watching Barnstormer TV, brought to you by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
Still selling critical illness insurance. Still selling retirement savings plans. Still selling group benefit plans. Still selling life insurance. Still selling disability insurance.
Are you selling insurance?
Not today. Play ball.
This is why you should choose Victory Ford Lincoln for your next pre-owned vehicle. At Victory Ford, all of our pre-owned vehicles get a 220-point inspection done so that you know you're getting a quality vehicle when you pick it up from the dealership. All qualifying pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and with fewer than 160,000 kilometers come with Victory Ford's comprehensive warranty, which is 3 months and up to 5,000 kilometers at no additional charge. So if you're in the market for a quality pre-owned vehicle, stop by Victory Ford and let us help you out with your buying experience.
Hi, it's Chris McLeod. If you're looking or listing, I'd love to wave you home.
Take your party to the next level with Great Lakes Gymnastics. With so many options and amazing staff, your imagination is the only limit. Book now by calling us or visiting our website.
Yeah.
Barnstormers going to the bats here. They need to get something going. Julian Monks has stepped into a couple from Pimentel. He's got a couple of doubles on the night. He's 2 for 2, and he'll lead off the bottom of the 6th inning, trailing 8-0. 3 runs in that inning, 1 unearned. The Majors decided to play some small ball after hitting 5 home runs. Pimentel's been down for a while. He starts the inning off with the ball. 52 pitches. 37 of them strikes.
Textbook again.
Now, yeah.
2/3.
We talked about this. Finding those arms that have had some kind of experience, you really see the difference. And 14 years, 33-year-old pitcher.
And he's throwing with ease. You watch him right now. No, it's effortless. He's not grimacing and grunting. He's using his body. He's getting through the pitch. He's throwing the ball where he wants. He's mixing his pitches. Very impressive.
The bats have certainly helped him. He's up 8-0. Why not get it over the plate?
Life is good, right?
Yeah.
When you get that kind of lead.
Monks straightaway center. Hancock doesn't have far to go, and for the first time tonight, Monks is out. It looks like Jaden Babiak, who rolled over his ankle, is still back in left field. He didn't come out of the game. Evan Morrison down. Caught stealing back in the 3rd. Lefty on lefty, and behind the count now 0-2.
So many people watching who pitched or coach, look at the mechanics of what we have out there with the coil and of the shoulders and the hips and the uncoil and the release. Looks like he could throw for the whole night.
Just doing some homework this week on the league and jotting some numbers down with some pitchers. There is a lot of big bodies on the mound. Big 6'2", 6'4", 6'5" guys coming in here. You get that all going the same direction, right? You're dangerous.
You're in business.
Morrison reaches out, pokes it down the left side. That is foul. It's behind the count 0-2.
It's 2-strike swing, right? He's got that. He chokes up on the bat a bit, and he leans over the plate, gets his right shoulder in over the plate, doesn't bail out.
Led the IBL in batting last year. Was named the Rookie of the Year and just finished his college season back over the weekend. Hangs in there. It's 1-2 now.
He played in Grand Rapids, which, as the crow flies, isn't that far from here. I think Grand Rapids would be maybe 35, 40 miles out of Detroit.
And he'll go down on a strike 3. And 2 outs now in the inning, bottom of 6. 3rd strikeout of the night for Pimentel. He had 6 in his first ever start. Mitsuki Fukuda was his first victim back in the 3rd. He's at the plate now. 0 for 2 in the night. Inside, 0-1. Textbook stuff here from Pimentel, and he's ahead in the game, 8-0. Get the ball over the plate. Let's get the bats back going here again. Dolio thought that was a strike. Won't get the call from umpire Van Horn. Doesn't get any help on that one either. It's 2-1 now.
I think he got the umpire's attention the first time. Didn't get much help on the second one. Funny how that works.
And now that one's short hops, and Fakuta's got to dance out of the way. It's 3-1.
First pitch he's overthrown all day.
Well, the Barnstormers need to get some traffic on the base pass. They need to do it quick, too. Down 8-0. Left 5 runners on base tonight. And outside, that's going to be a walk to Fakuta. Grounder to second and a fly out to right for Barrett. Grayson Barrett leads the team, 10 RBIs. Can put a couple back up on the board real quick.
Let's get the fans into this game and see if we can get something going here.
2 outs in the inning, bottom of 6. Came up and in on him, 1-0. London finished last season 24-18 in third spot. Lost in round 1 to Guelph. Was swept. Barnstormers right behind them, 22-20. And lost to Hamilton in round 1, 3-1. Barrett swings through it. It's 1-1. London's coming off a couple of losses. Saturday 3-0 to Welland, and Sunday a 12-7 loss to Guelph. London's in Kitchener Friday. Barnstormers are in Barrie Thursday. Within a week, they make 2 trips to Barrie. Chop towards the hole. Bernie plays it off the chest. Is he going to stay with it? He can't get the outs. And now trying to get to third. Long throw across the diamond. Diving in. And Fakuta reads it well. Bernie's down in right. An error on him. And Fakuta comes around to third. Two-out base hit right now for Andy Groening will certainly help the Barnstormers, trailing 8-0.
Lost track of Barrett there. He got way down the line. For him to get to second base, he was going to have to go about 100 feet.
Jared Bernie had a long way to go to get just a body on that. Otherwise,
yeah.
Finally picked the ball up. Fakuta was a little late taking off to third. Threw it across the diamond. Couldn't get him. First and third on the corners now with 2 outs in the inning. And Groening swinging at the first pitch. Skies it to left. Escato goes a long way out to help out his left fielder who had his hands and palms up. Escato will catch it. And the Barnstormers out of the inning. Still in a big 8-0 hole. Top of 7 coming up. Barnstormer TV is brought to you by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
This season, Enyo Pest Advisors are continuing their mission to turn strikeouts into support, donating $5 to a local charity for every Barnstormers strikeout. Enyo Pest Advisors, bigger than bugs.
Welcome to Northside Auto Pro and Armstrong Mako Auto Pro, locally owned and operated in Chatham-Kent.
We handle all makes and models for full vehicle maintenance and repairs.
As a certified Napa Auto Pro repair facility, we use trusted parts you can rely on, offering the best North America-wide warranty in the business.
At the end of the day, it's taking care of people and feeling safe every time you hit the road.
2 great locations,
same great service.
Get ready, Chatham-Kent. For the first time ever in the new Canadian Baseball League era, the 2026 All-Star Showdown is landing at Fergie Jenkins Field on the July 11th and 12th weekend. The All-Star weekend of the new CBL era. It's history in the making.
Majors striding to the plate here at the top of the 7th inning. 7th inning is brought to you by Destination Car Care, providing auto glass repair and replacement, complete detailing, and more. Our door or yours will make it headache-free. Call today, 226-996-9482. And striding to the plate to start off the inning, Tucker Zadunik, right fielder tonight. Hit by a pitch, the only time he's been on. And Bo Buckley back for his second inning of work. Came in to relieve Cap Morin last inning. We've said it if you're joining us here late. 5 home runs tonight for the Majors. Chop towards Constantino. He'll get the ball to Buckley. That's how you want to do it, Ed.
Yep.
Get it to your pitcher, give him time to get there.
Yep.
Owen is good with the glove over there at first.
Very good, yeah.
Made a couple of nice plays tonight. Was able to make the flip earlier, but
just wasn't, didn't have time to do it.
No.
It was an awkward angle, him going away from the bag.
See the difference here. You had Buckley, the righty, who falls to the side of the diamond.
Going that way.
Right? So Dolio now, got 11 home runs last season. He's got 1 tonight. 2 now on the season. He's up to 6 RBIs. Strikeout on a single. 2 for 3. Someone came back in the second to the right of the scoreboard. Hit it one of the deepest parts of the ballpark.
Someday we'll have to pace that off. I'm not sure. I don't think there's a marker out there. And to the right and the left of the scoreboard.
Well, Dolio's going to get his 3rd hit of the night. Another bat may have gone down a martyr there. Looks like he hit it off the end of the bat.
Could have run out of bats.
He broke
the second one today, yeah.
Yeah.
Broke the one that high inside pitch, broke his bat.
Basically used it to defend himself.
Yep.
He was going to take a ball in the chest. Broke a bat there, so yeah, that one's going to be put to rest down on the Majors bench. Starling Joseph now, the designated here. Hit by a pitch, popped out and a fly out. It's 0 for 2. He said Joseph, 14 strikeouts on the season. A lot of swing and miss in his bat. Buckley would love one here. Maybe a nice little roll over to Thomas Green. They got one out in the inning, and we'll get to the stretch. Barnstormers trailing 8-0. He doesn't go there. They're going to check down to first. They'll say no. Brian Munt down there at first. Buckley falls behind 2-0 here. Dolio not a threat to run over at first. So the situation with the 3 umpires, Katrina Kadot goes. Oh, and that one inside. Joseph spinning out of the way. Facundo wants to see if he went around on the swing. Joseph is still down on his backside. They're going to call a swing on that one. And Roop Chanderdad out there to check on his designated hitter. Joseph is kind of laughing it off, but a strike on that. Let's take a look at this one again here. That's what you call a defensive swing, eh?
Sure was. Put the bat up in front of your face, really. Basically is what he's doing.
Insult to injury. You're trying to get out of the way, but you still came through with the bat. 2-1 the count now. Buckley will take it. Middle of the diamond at it. Double play depth. Joseph says, all right, you're going to put me on my back, so I'm going to stroke one to center. Gurney's going to come up throwing, and Dolio will hold at second. Back-to-back singles now. And that brings David Dreyers to the plate, who smoked a home run to right center last time up on Cap Morin. So now Chanderdad wants to make a change. He's got a pinch runner coming in. And it looks like Dolio thought it was for him. No, they're going to go to first, so Joseph comes out of the game. It's going to be Xavier Whittle who will come in to take over. Joseph earlier was hit by a pitch. He had to dance out of the way of that one, and Roop says, here, you're done for the night, have a seat. So Whittle over at first, Dolio at second, 1 out in the inning. 8-0 lead for the Majors. Buckley outside, falls behind.
Got here on the dimensions, it's 312 to the right of scoreboard. And I thought it was actually further. And 3, can't read my own writing.
Popped up on the infield, Green will get there. Dreyers pops out to Green. So that'll help. Jarrett Burney, though, has not been a treat tonight for Barnstormer pitching. A couple of home runs and a single.
It's 383 to the other side. So the deepest part of the ballpark is to the left of the scoreboard.
Okay.
In deep left center field. Straightaway center field is 312. 325. 312, 325, and 383.
You weren't a math teacher, were you?
No, I
okay,
wasn't.
Okay, good.
And I'm glad. So were students. I could have affected Peter Cobb's entire life if I taught him math.
Well, if you ever get an overhead look at Fergie Jenkins Field, it's certainly an odd-shaped diamond. It's worked to the Majors' benefit tonight. 5 home runs. Looking for some more to add on here. Quickly ahead, Buckley with 2 outs now, and Burney falls behind 0-2. Burney just floated one down the right field line, got out in the second inning. Punched one to right center for a 2-run shot. And then got a single his last time up. He's 3 for 3. Buckley looks in. 2 outs. And for the 7th inning stretch here. High. Van Horn flinched, didn't want to give it to him. One and 2 the count now. Dolio, the runner at second, the catcher. They'd have a shot at the plate if a hard hit ball. Whittle came in to run over at first. Buckley rears back, and that gets inside on Burney. 2-2, 2 out. Buckley high off the glove of Fukuda. Looks like that might be on Fukuda. Full count now with 2 outs in the inning.
Pass ball.
There's advance. Gets that 4th out. Pass ball. Buckley with the count full to Burney. Back down to the right side. Hugs the line again. This time it'll slice. And that goes just off the wall, foul. Very similar to the one he hit back in the second.
It really was, yeah. Following the same path, really.
He was able to will that one in the second fair for his first CBL home run. Settles back in here, Buckley. Whittle will get a good jump off a second. Buckley to the plate. Curve ball. Van Horn says no. Base is juiced. Just missed on that one. Ryder Hancock down the batter of the center fielder, the 9th hitter of the order. Ryder's got that left-handed stroke, and he's wearing some work gloves to the plate. Ed.
Yeah,
you see that?
we've noticed that.
You know, I've seen a couple of guys do that here. I see guys in slow pitch do that quite a bit. There's a brand of glove that they just love, and
yeah,
wow, that's just a different look.
He's got the cuffs on the.
It's like he's going to go do some gardening.
Yeah.
Do some maintenance out there in center field while he's there. Had some guys pouring cement at my house today. That's
what they were
exactly what they were wearing right there.
If they're missing a set of gloves.
That's where they are. Ryder Hancock, the center fielder. Tonight a strikeout, a line out, and a sac bunt. Ahead in the count, 2-0 with 2 outs in the 7th. And Buckley having a hard time finding the zone. Now he's got nowhere to put him. So go to work here, Ryder Hancock. Give him the green light, 3-0.
Like somebody's stirring out there in the bullpen.
And they're going to walk one in here. He'll grab the RBI. He'll take it. And that gets the top of the order. And a guy who knows how to hit the ball. Escato, the shortstop. And now Harry Muir, the pitching coach. The interim manager to finish out the season last year is Garrett Day. Big tall Day is warming up in right center. Looks like he's increasing. Look at Harry. Young man right there, puts his hands on his shoulders.
You think he's trying to get him settled down, focused, and you know what he'd say. That's what the big joke is. Throw strikes. Yeah.
Thanks, Coach. I'll do my best.
He's doing his best now. It's just when you get in that rut of throwing the ball, it's really tough to bring it back.
Michael Escato now, shortstop. He is 1 for 4 on the night. Had a double. Hit an RBI last time up. And he turns on one. He was waiting for that. And that is put into the neighborhood down the left side. Hey, Buckley, you step off the mound, you take a deep breath, you go, whew.
Yeah, he hung a slider or something like that, a breaking pitch up around his shoulders, turned on it.
Escato, the former Yankee and Pirate prospect. 10 hits on the night for the majors. High and inside, Buckley with the bases juiced. Boca Chica, Dominican Republic for Escato. We had told you earlier, he's been on a run here since Thursday. Came into the game batting .500 in his last 4. He strokes it towards green, short hop, plays it nicely. He'll get it across the diamond. Out of the inning, Barnstormers give up the 1, but they are in a deep, deep hole. They're trailing by a score of 9-0. 7th inning stretch time here at Fergie Jenkins Field. It is Barnstormer TV, presented by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
My name is Spencer Marcus, outfielder for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers from Chatham, Ontario. The community support has been amazing for baseball. Everybody coming together. You never really thought of this town as a baseball town, more of a hockey town. I remember when I found out that Kent Essex Mutual Insurance wanted to do an interview about a hometown hero. I never thought somebody would look at just a baseball player like that. It takes a lot of support to make this team a success, and the Barnstormers wouldn't be where they are today without help from sponsors like Kent Essex Mutual Insurance.
Take your party to the next level with Great Lakes Gymnastics. With so many options and amazing staff, your imagination is the only limit. Book now by calling us or visiting our website.
We got this, united, step it up, keep on thriving, we trying, keep shining, living in a world where we colliding.
When we're together, amazing things happen. Feel what it means to be greater together.
Shine on.
Food is fuel. Using the art of cooking to supply home-cooked meals. We offer daily fresh meals, frozen food, fresh soups, salads, and sandwiches. Fuel for you. 80 William Street, South Chatham.
Great Lakes Gymnastics.
All right, folks, 7th inning stretch time here at the old ballpark, and I'm here with Spencer Moran, the kid from LaSalle, Ontario. And they made it here to the Barnstormers.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I started baseball at a young age, always loved it. I grew up and I played in the Riverside Royals organization. And then I went on, I played high school at St. Thomas of Villanova, proceeded to have a 3-year career at St. Clair College. We won 3 OCAA titles. And then from there, I met Donnie playing with the Selects. And then I came to the practices, they let me come out, and then that was it. Yeah, I had a spot here, and I love playing here. The guys are great. It's a great atmosphere. We got the best fans, no doubt.
All right. We'll be back with more baseball momentarily.
One out here in the bottom of the 7th. Thanks to Peter there. The 7th inning stretch. Owen Constantino starts leading off with a pop out to left field. Barnstormers in a deep, deep hole. 9-0 here. Heading off to Barrie on Thursday night. They'll have tomorrow off. Thomas Green swinging at the first pitch. 70-plus pitches now for Pimentel. Barnstormers bullpen looks like Garrett Day should be ready. Very quiet down in the Majors bullpen. Looks like they're throwing the ball around. 24 is warming up down there. Just had a ball pop out of the bullpen down on the playing surface. Cade Douglas is warming as Green strokes it to second. Bernie right where he needs to be. And a line out for Thomas Green. Quickly, 2 outs in the inning, and Austin Gurney, the center fielder, comes to work. A lot of wind taken out of the sails of the Barnstormers early going. They had given up a couple of home runs. They were trailing 3-0 after 2, but they were getting runners on. Ed, you kind of see that, you know what, we had a chance to get to this guy, and we didn't let it happen.
Yeah. Definitely the intensity has decreased, and it's very quiet here.
Barnstormers haven't had a hit since the 5th inning. Only once they get 2 in an inning. That was back in the 3rd. Outside 1-1. Lefty on lefty here. 2 outs in the inning. Gurney will put a swing on one. It'll one-hop the fence. Hustling to it is Zadunik, and Gurney is going to get into second with a stand-up double. Nice to see him get a good swing off.
See if Lee can get his first hit of the year.
Lee had a long fly out to center and then grounded into a 5-4-3 double play. 0 for 2 on the night for the right fielder. Still looking for his first hit of the season. Gurney strides off a second. Mental digging away at that mound, trying to get a toe hold there. First game of the season went 6 innings against Kitchener. Here he works into the 7th. Two-0 now. Gave up 2 earned runs through those 6 innings. Had 6 strikeouts. 3 so far here tonight. Sarah fouls it straight back into the on-deck circle. Monks waits on deck. Monks is 2 for 3. Has had some good swings on Pimentel. Trying to get that lineup turned over. Bottom of 7, 9-0 Majors. Two on the count on Cusera, the right fielder. And he came with the heat there. He's still bringing it here in the 7th. Then
still got it.
Still left in the tank, right? Like he's holding back what he needs to hold back.
Well, I think he's very efficient. He Goalie uses his whole body to throw. Doesn't throw as hard as he can on every pitch. Uses good body mechanics. Keeps the ball around the plate. Mixes his pitches.
Swing and a miss. Kucera. He'll go down swinging. It's the fourth strikeout of the night. And the Barnstormers not able to push one across. 9-0. We go to the top of the 8th. Barnstormer TV from Fergie Jenkins Field is brought to you by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
Center Chatham. Great fun for kids of all ages to learn everything from small balances to big flips. We have lots of fun and train hard to reach our goals. We have an amazing roster of trained and certified coaches, and we host some of the best birthday parties. On Friday nights, we host our open gym, allowing kids to run around, have fun, and get rid of all that extra pent-up energy. At Great Lakes Gymnastics, you're more than a visitor, you're family. So that leaves us with one question. Will we be seeing you?
Ready to level up your RC game? Check out RC Racing World, your one-stop shop for high-performance RC cars, parts, batteries, electronics, tools, and more. Whether you're tearing up the track or just getting started in the hobby, RC Racing World has the gear and expert support to keep you racing. Shop top brands, upgrade your setup, and fuel your passion today at rcracingworld.com.
Hot, fresh, and loaded with flavor, Wayne's Pizza is your go-to for game night, family night, or any night. From classic pepperoni to fully loaded specialties, they've got something for everyone. Call now or order online and taste why everyone's talking about Wayne's Pizza.
Discover the ultimate pest control solutions with Enyo Pest Advisors, your trusted partner in Chatham-Kent and southwestern Ontario. From agricultural and residential to commercial and industrial, call Enyo Pest Advisors today. Enyo Pest Advisors, bigger than bugs.
Yep. Back here, top of 8 now. Barnstormers, new arm on the mound. Pitching change is brought to you by Main Street Credit Union, where financial future is always in good hands, just like this new arm coming into the game. Banking that is invested in you. We've got Garrett Day jumping on the mound here for the Barnstormers. Day seeing his some action here tonight. 3 innings pitched so far this season. He's given up just the 1 earned run. Barnstormers would certainly love to keep that bullpen rested as they get back into the action on Thursday in Barrie. As Jaden Babiak strides to the plate, some defensive changes for the Barnstormers. Yushin Oda is in for Mitsuki Fukuda. Grayson Barrett is down now. Kean Johnston goes into left field. Day coming in, throwing strikes, gets ahead 0-1. Garrett, the closer for the Barnstormers, obviously not a safe situation, so comes out of the pen. That's what you want to see. Get that ball over. Let's get some strikes in here. Start filling up the zone. Outside, doesn't get the call. Oda framed it there. Was holding 1-2. One other game in the CBL here tonight. Looks like Hamilton and Guelph now tied at 5 into the second inning. Chopper towards second. Morrison stays with it. A little Fergie bounce. So had to quickly get that hand up to make that stop. Babakirk retired. Hamilton and Guelph get underway at 7:05. They're into the ninth now. Top of 9. 5-5 the score. Off-speed pitch. Had Lenihan way out in front of it. Lenihan is 1 for 2 of the night. Couple of walks. Oh, and 2 coming into the game. Garrett Day. And just throwing strikes, getting that ball over the plate.
He's been our closer for 3 years. And he does throw strikes. He's got sort of a sidearm delivery. Puts a lot of juice on the ball.
Pop down the right side. Constantino looking over the shoulder. He drifts, stays with it. Oh, just over the fence. He didn't like the fact he was right there. Slaps his hand up against the fence a couple times. Thought he might have had a chance at that.
Yep. Ball was sort of working its way back.
Yeah.
I say again, that fence line is irregular as well. As you drift along the fence going back into the field.
One out in the inning on a ground out. Inside, Lenahan checks his swing. Home run of the first. The game-winning RBI so far.
Yep.
Third batter in. Hit it to right field. Got ahead in the count, 3-0. Aiden Ryan worked it back to 3-2, and Lenahan put one the other way. And that was the start of a 5-home-run night for the Majors. One and two, the count, one out in the inning. Outside, trying to get him a chase. Count goes 2-2 to Lenahan.
He's another one of our Chatham products. Played his minor baseball in Chatham. An avid golfer. Attended Wayne State University on a golf scholarship. Excellent golfer, scratch golfer.
Well, he came out of the pen throwing strikes, and he's had some difficulty here in the last few pitches on Lenahan. They've picked around this guy all night. A couple of walks. Inside, there they go. They get him swinging. First strikeout of the night for someone not named Aiden Ryan.
That's a total of 4 strikeouts.
3 for Aiden Ryan. That's the first
and
for anyone out of the pen.
One, yep.
Kind of see where that game got away from you. You got some pitchers come out of the bullpen and get some runners on, some traffic, and unable to get the strikeout when they needed it.
Oh.
Sound like broken records, Ed. We've talked about this many times.
I know. It sounds like that. Oh, it's all you can talk about, but it's baseball, and when we start getting confidence that we can throw strikes when we want and work batters instead of having to always be coming to the batter, I think our pitchers will start to realize consistent success.
So doing, I guess, hitless so far on the night. Dolio has to dance there on the on-deck circle as that was shot towards him.
It's had a rough night between line drives and broken bats. Being knocked down, not necessarily knocked down, but inside pitches broke his one bat.
Still, Dolio's had a way to get on 3 times tonight.
Yeah.
Zadunick's been on once. He was hit by a pitch.
You got the last lap on that for sure.
2-2 the count, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Inside, count will go full. Day trying to get out of the inning. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. And the Barnstormers get out of the inning. Strikeout brought to you by McLean's Painting, specializing in interior, exterior, and always first class.
What are they saying, Yuri?
They want to know if Jeff is selling life insurance.
Well, he's always selling life insurance. Right now, we're just looking at the definitions of a policy.
今日は契約見てるだけだけど、ジェフはいつでも保険を売ってるよ。
Every life insurance contract has unique parameters and features which often require a professional review or interpretation in some cases. Feel free to call anytime to book an appointment.
Get ready, Chatham-Kent. For the first time ever in the new Canadian Baseball League era, the 2026 All-Star Showdown is landing at Fergie, Jenkins Field on the July 11th and 12th weekend. The All-Star weekend of the new CBL era. It's history in the making.
Welcome to Northside Auto Pro and Armstrong Mako Auto Pro, locally owned and operated in Chatham-Kent.
We handle all makes and models for full vehicle maintenance and repairs.
As a certified Napa Auto Pro repair facility, we use trusted parts you can rely on, offering the best North America-wide warranty in the business.
At the end of the day, it's taking care of people and feeling safe every time you hit the road.
2 great locations.
Same great service.
Take your party to the next level with Great Lakes Gymnastics. With so many options and amazing staff, your imagination is the only limit. Book now by calling us or visiting our website.
Bottom of 8, Fergie Jenkins Field. Barnstormers deep in a hole, trailing 9-0. Let's take a look at trivia question. We asked, you answered. Chatham-Kent Barnstormers have had their greatest success in both wins and runs scored against which team? I think I know the answer. Oh, no, I don't. The Kitchener Panthers. Chatham-Kent has 8 wins, 119 runs scored, 12 games against the Panthers. If you have questions and need answers, contact Scott Curry, TD Wealth Management. Pitching change. Maroop Chanderdat and London Majors here in the bottom of the 8th. 7th inning strong for Celestio Pimentel. He's in line for the win. Cade Douglas into the game, 24-year-old pitcher who spins the ball well from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. 24 years old. Coming out of the bullpen here for the Majors. Good fastball, sits in the low 90s, spins the ball real well. Collegiate career at Colorado State Pueblo. Falls behind his first batter, 2-0. His numbers on the season. Coming in, 5 innings under his belt, 2 hits, an earned run, 7 strikeouts. Just a 1.80 ERA for the 24-year-old. Inside, dancing out of the way is Julian Monks, who's had a good night. Couple of doubles, 2 for 3. Flew to center last time up.
As I said at the beginning of the game, first time this year he's led off. That been very effective in that role tonight.
I think Dom will go back to that on Thursday night. Barry.
Go with a sure thing.
And he's going to walk to start off the inning. Yeah, you go back to early in this game. First 3 innings, Monks had a couple of doubles. Morrison had gotten on behind him. They had some chances. They couldn't get those hits in the early going to put Pimentel behind the 8 ball.
Another critical, I think it was the second inning where we had the strikeout, throw out at second.
There's a 3rd inning, yeah.
3rd. It was kind of a critical rally breaker at that point in time.
Yeah, runner on 3rd and first and 3rd.
One out.
1 out, yeah. Couldn't score, couldn't push one across. Ended up out of the inning on a strike him out, throw him out. Evan Morrison to the plate now. Morrison at a single. Strikeout last time up. Strikeout number 3 and a 4 strikeout performance for Pimentel tonight. Gonna knuckle one down to 3rd. Dreyer stays with it. High throw. And Monks doesn't slide, just comes in standing up. Doesn't allow that throw to get off to first base. A fielder's choice for Morrison. Dreyer's just played well down at 3rd tonight. Just made every play, ball hit to him.
Yeah, very well.
Got a home run, too. Yoshinoda into the game for Mitsuki Fukuda. Came on defensively last inning. Talk about versatility. Oda will see him play elsewhere in the field, but comes in here late to catch. Couple of home runs on opening night for the Barnstormers.
Very enthusiastic young guy. Always at the ballpark with a big smile on his face and ready to play.
Well, Barnstormer fans, the ones that are left anyway, are still trying to make some noise, hoping for a miracle comeback, trailing by 9 with 5 outs to work with. Not saying it can't be done, Ed.
It most likely won't happen, but it would be nice if it did.
The Ed Myers win probability is very low.
Yeah, well, you know, in math. Yeah,
that's true.
I wouldn't know how to calculate that.
Oda strokes one to center. It's going to go on a bounce to Hancock. And the Barnstormers, a little something happening here in the 8th. Ball comes back in. Missisquotto will roll to 3rd. And they have runners at 1st and 2nd now. So Kean Johnston will get his first swings of the night. Coming in for Barrett defensively. We saw what Kean can do with the bat. Again, another big night, opening night. We've only had a couple of games here at Fergie Field so far, so first real kind of string of seeing some of these players for back-to-back nights.
Yeah, we haven't played. We've got 2 games shy of the average. I think we're at the 2 rainouts. The league had, I don't know how many rainouts that one weekend.
Yeah,
all the games that were scheduled were rained out.
So this is one of those make-up games against the majors. The other one will be Hamilton on the 20th of June. 1-0. Johnston ahead in the count. Barnstormers trailing by 9. Johnston, that bent at the knees, swinging. He sends that one. Holy bananas. That sent right back, kind of split the bat boy and Andy Groening. That's Owen Constantino and Andy Groening. Groening is right at the top step. They just dove for cover. He was late on that.
Way late. Tore the ball out of the catcher's glove, basically. That's how late the swing was.
High, we'll swing through it, 1-2. Yeah, low 90s fastball. We'll spin it too. Oh, 1-2 the count, Douglas, the 24-year-older. Pop to the right side. Lenahan goes over for a look. That's going to bounce off the concrete and out of play. Staying alive, foul ball. Out of the park, brought to you by Crossroads Pellets and Blenheim.
Johnson was one of our 3 players that played in France this last winter.
Douglas looks back, to the plate he comes. And he'll ring him up on the outside corner. First strikeout of the night for Douglas. Hamilton Guelph tied at 5. They're late in that one. Guelph's threatening in the 9th inning. Groening watches the first one outside. It's 1-0.
Got our own cheerleader down there.
The fans, few and far between here as the night goes on, but loud enough. Outside corner, strike 1. 1-1 with 2 outs in the inning.
That was a special request.
That sounds like it.
He wanted that.
Yeah, don't encourage him. I think we're good. Groening on a line to Bernie, and Bernie will throw him out at first. Barnstormers again threaten, have a chance. Unable to push one across. We go to the top of the 9th. Barnstormers trailing by 9. It is Barnstormers TV, brought to you by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
This is why you should choose Victory Ford Lincoln for your next pre-owned vehicle. At Victory Ford, all of our pre-owned vehicles get a 220-point inspection done so that you know you're getting a quality vehicle when you pick it up from the dealership. All qualifying pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and with fewer than 160,000 kilometers come with Victory Ford's comprehensive warranty, which is 3 months and up to 5,000 kilometers at no additional charge. So if you're in the market for a quality pre-owned vehicle, stop by Victory Ford and let us help you out with your buying experience.
Ready to level up your RC game? Check out RC Racing World, your one-stop shop for high-performance RC cars, parts, batteries, electronics, tools, and more. Whether you're tearing up the track or just getting started in the hobby, RC Racing World has the gear and expert support to keep you racing. Shop top brands, upgrade your setup, and fuel your passion today at rcracingworld.com.
Top of 9 here at Fergie Jenkins Field. Eduardo Diolio, who loves playing here at Fergie Jenkins Field, has had a night, 3 for 4, home run, couple of singles. Out-of-town scoreboard, it's now complete. Guelph has walked off the Hamilton Cardinals tonight.
Update on the out-of-town scoreboard. The Guelph Royals just walked off the Hamilton Cardinals. They win it.
10 hits of the night, 9 runs, an error for the London Majors. The Barnstormers, no runs, 7 hits, 1 error on their side. Diolio hit one just to the left to center field. Goes back in the second inning. Since then, a strikeout, a couple of singles. Come around to score again. A couple of runs in the night for the catcher. London will take on Kitchener Friday. A couple of days off for them. The Barnstormers right back in the bus Thursday afternoon to head to Barrie. It's a long trip up to Barrie.
Just thinking that on a Thursday afternoon, I can just envision going from 401 to 400 and up 400, depending on what time of the day it is.
You might want to leave now.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, I guess maybe better to do it in early June than July and August as that cottage crowd gets up there. 1-2 the count to Diolio as Garrett Day's back for his second inning of work following Aiden Ryan, Cap Morin, and Bo Buckley, who have pitched already in this game. And Diolio will foul one. Looks back to the Majors bus. Two and two the count. Nobody out here in the top of the ninth. Curveball will get him swinging.
Mixed pitches.
That's 3 strikeouts in a row, all swinging for Garrett Day. He's got 3 on the game.
Mixed them up. Mixed his pitches. Has a couple of interesting. He's got a sidearm circle change, which tends to go across and up at the end.
Xavier Whittle into the game. Pinch running for Joseph last time up. He gets his first at bat. Whittle, a young player who can play the corner infield positions, an Oakville kid. 23 years old. Played at Humber. 2-time OCAA first team All-Star, 2024-2025. He's a hitter. Last year, bat .420, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs in 17 games. Inside, Whittle's into the game. He's 23 years old today. There's one towards Morrison at second. Charges. Underhands it to Constantino. 2 outs in the inning. Dreyers, the third baseman, had a home run of the 6th. Popped out to the shortstop last time up. Strokes 1 to short. Thomas Green in front of it. Cross the diamond. Constantino low throw. And he can't scoop. And that's going to be an error on Green, it looks like. And the Barnstormers unable to get to the bats here. Yeah, that's a Constantino error. He's got to make that play. First glance at it, I thought maybe a short hop, but no, just a low throw.
No, just dropped it, yeah.
Sure, Owen would like that back. So a first baseman, you want to bail at your infielders anytime you can, and he's probably kicking himself right now. He'll play him behind the runner, Dreyers. And Bernie back up again. He's been on a bunch of times. The first base coach diving in a cover.
A lot of action in the last year.
Yeah. Bernie's been on all 4 times tonight. 2 home runs, a single. Scored 3 times and walked and ended up at second. You know, he's got family watching around the country. That goes inside. 1-1. 3 strikeouts so far in the 2 innings of work for Garrett Day. He's still out his first base runner, comes off an error. And now Morrison chopped towards him at second. He'll circle it. Constantino will hold on to this one, and they get out of the inning. Well, the Barnstormers, do they have any magic? Do they have a 10-run inning in them? We'll find out late in the night here at Fergie Jenkins Field. It's Barnstormers TV, presented by Kent Essex Mutual Insurance, Ontario's trusted insurance provider.
My name is Spencer Marcus, outfielder for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers from Chatham, Ontario. The community support has been amazing for baseball. Everybody coming together. You never really thought of this town as a baseball town, more of a hockey town. I remember when I found out that Kent Essex Mutual Insurance wanted to do an interview about a hometown hero. I never thought somebody would look at just a baseball player like that. It takes a lot of support to make this team a success, and the Barnstormers wouldn't be where they are today without help from sponsors like Kent Essex Mutual Insurance.
Great Lakes Gymnastics Center, Chatham. Great fun for kids of all ages to learn everything from small balances to big flips. We have lots of fun and train hard to reach our goals. We have an amazing roster of trained and certified coaches, and we host some of the best birthday parties. On Friday nights, we host our open gym, allowing kids to run around, have fun, and get rid of all that extra pent-up energy. At Great Lakes Gymnastics, you're more than a visitor, you're family. So that leaves us with one question. Will we be seeing you?
Owen Constantino is on deck, and a pitching change for the London Majors. Some mop-up duty here tonight for Dustin Davidson, another British Columbia pitcher. He's got a quirky delivery. Comes from the side, sometimes a little submarine delivery. Difficult angles for the hitter, and we're going to see some ground balls from Davidson. 25-year-old pitcher. He is 6'6", 235. I'm telling you, there is some tall pitchers.
It really is. You need a basketball game to break out tonight.
6'6", but watch this delivery. It is quirky. So Owen Constantino, first a lefty versus lefty. He'll have to deal with something.
Coming right across.
Yeah, that comes from his back. He's going to...
Yeah. It's almost throwing across his body.
Mm-hmm. They like that different look out of the bullpen in London. Constantino towards Dreyers, who has been perfect tonight across the diamond, on the mark, and he stays perfect. Another throw across. Constantino retired. 2 outs in the ninth.
I was thinking that Garrett Day presented that change of pace when coming in for CK.
3+
Comes in with a sidearm delivery.
Exactly. 3+ innings for Davidson. He's only given up 3 hits so far in the season. Guelph has walked off Hamilton earlier. The only game left in the CBL here tonight. Thanks to everybody who's still hanging around the chat in a 9-0 game for the Majors. Green pops the first one he sees to right field. Long run for Zadunik, and he'll circle it and get underneath of it in right field. And we're down to one last chance. And it'll be Austin Gurney.
That all comes down to this number 10, Austin Gurney.
Davidson settles in, Gurney in the box. Center fielder tonight for the Barnstormers. London looking to head back up to the 401 of the victory. Davidson the lefty to Gurney the lefty. 2 outs in the inning. It's side corner. Gurney chops one back into the on-deck circle. It's 1-2 now, down to the last strike. Barnstormers will see London back here coming up just a couple Tuesdays, the 23rd of June. Buckling out of the way is Gurney, and that could have very well been the final strike.
Came away, all the way around.
And that's what they like to see out of that bullpen. Throw those lefties off a different angle. And stays alive. Majors a 9-0 lead here. And Gurney reaching, he'll swing and strike out. And that'll do it here tonight. Barnstormers unable to push anything across the majors. Some great pitching tonight for Pimentel, who goes 7 innings. Douglas and Davidson come in to mop it up. And they'll take the win, a final of 9-0 here tonight. Cecilio Pimentel will move to 2-0 in the season. Aiden Ryan drops to 0-2. London improves to 6-3. The Barnstormers drop to 2-5 tonight.
Folks, yeah, we have the pride of the Maple City, Garrett Day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for him. 2 scoreless innings tonight. And a couple of key strikeouts, Garrett. You were dealing. How'd it feel out there?
Felt great. You know, I had a few days off, so the arm felt loose and ready to go, and I'm glad it worked out.
Well, and you struck out one of their toughest hitters, and they've got some kids on that club that can swing the bat, as we saw here tonight, but you kept them off balance.
Yeah, I was mixing in some more off-speed, more than usual, just trying to work on that in the off-season, and I'm glad to see that I'm able to get it over the plate, and it's working for me.
Well, it's always nice to perform well in front of mom and dad, too. Listen, kid, keep it up. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Garrett Day. All right, we're going to send it back upstairs for some final comments.
All right, thank you, Peter. A final tonight, 9-0. A shutout. The London Majors beat up on the Windsor Spitfires. See, go back my hockey talk here. Beat up on the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers. A final here tonight. Power for the Majors in the early going. They have 5 home runs. They had 5 runs on just 4 hits. And then the Barnstormers, they left 6 on base here tonight. They couldn't push a runner across when they had Pimentel on the ropes. They seemed to be hitting him hard in the first 2-3 innings, and they just couldn't get by him.
Yep. Story of the game was putting together an inning where we could get 2 or 3 runs in succession. And if you look at the scoreboard right now, they outscored us by 9, out-hit us by 3. And that tells quite a tale. And, basically, a power display by the Majors tonight, and we'll hopefully can improve on our performance come Thursday night and get things rolling.
I know Roop Chandler had that drive back up the 401 heading east. He'll be happy because he was hoping for some hits in some specific situations tonight, and they got that. Barnstormers going to keep busy here, back and forth. They go to Barrie on Thursday, back here on Saturday. We'll see you for that one at 7:05. And then Kitchener's playing well to wrap up the weekend. And then, next Tuesday, we're right back at it. Lots going on. Lots of Barnstormer ball for you to watch here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching tonight. It was a long one, and unfortunately not in the way for the Windsor Spitfires. A loss by a final of 9-0. Win goes to Pimentel again. He moves to 2-0 in his first 2 games. Ryan drops to 0-2. London 6-3 now in the season. And the Barnstormers are at 2-5. Wrap this one up. Thanks for watching. It's the post-game show presented by Great Lakes Gymnastics, where every day feels like a celebration.